in New York, corporate executives, boards far away from these communities that thought, you know, labor was expendable. And unfortunately, we have this idea that what's good for Wall Street is good for everybody else. Wall Street was pushing a lot of companies to offload labor costs from their balance sheet, outsource jobs abroad.
In 1993, Bill Clinton signed NAFTA, which sped the flight of many auto parts makers from the Dayton area to Mexico, a deal President Trump has since been harshly critical of.
The worst trade deal ever made by any country, I think, in the world.
What?
But many economists say that the biggest hit on manufacturing areas came in 2000, when China was admitted into the World
This
Trade
does
Organization,
560 electro
which still
damage, but it
echoes
doesn't.
today
It's not
in
fun
the
to
trade war
swing.
between the U.S. and China.
When globalization happened, when the loss of the dominance of organized labor happened, that wealth was not in just one place. The wealth here was across a whole community. And when a community sits on that, and that's what they were created from, and that goes away, that's where you see such a struggle today as we move forward to redefine our economy now.
From 2001 through 2007, the Dayton metro area lost almost 23,000 jobs.
Delphi is really scaling back their production here in the United States. A lot of that work is going to Mexico and China.
To put it another way, nearly 1 in 3 local jobs in manufacturing vanished during that time. And things only got worse from there.
Today we're announcing our plan to, over time, cease production at 4 GM truck assembly plants.
These gas prices, they're not going down.
In 2008, GM closed its massive Dayton operation, citing rising gas prices and plunging sales.
It sounds like tough times in Dayton, Ohio.
GM will close the plant for good later this year, 2 days before Christmas.
It was one of the last big auto plants in a town that once had more auto industry jobs than anywhere but Detroit.
We produced quite a few GM brands. GMC Envoy, the Isuzu Ascender, Saab, Buick, Oldsmobile.
Mexico basically is a shift in strategy.
Rodney Brickey was one of more than 2,000 GM workers laid off that day. He'd put in 14 years, starting back when his father worked there.
The insurance was pretty much unbeatable, and the wages were pretty high. I'd say it probably averaged out around $35 an hour. When the plant closed here, economically it was devastating for this area, because when you're making that kind of money and something like this closes, it's next to impossible to find something that's compatible with that kind of wages.
Unemployment, which now stands
But the problems for Dayton and the rest of the country were about to get worse.
Americans could lose their jobs. Major financial institutions have teetered on the edge of collapse, and some have failed.
The numbers of job loss, 190,000 jobs.
The global economy was melting down on its way to the Great Recession, and it was taking Dayton down.
I made so much money asking for small amounts.
It's kind of
Look,
like
I've got 25,000 caps.
I mean,
like,
we had vivid
that's not that much money, but it is for me because I blow it all out on plans again.
That long ago.
Like right now, I'm gonna go blow 10,000 caps on plans. Watch, I'm just gonna go to somebody's base and just start buying plans. This guy's got 8 plans, maybe, I don't know. I'm looking for somebody who keeps a lot of plans. I'm gonna make somebody lucky. I'm gonna go blow 10,000 caps right now. There's 19 plans. Let's go see what he's got. Mistopheles.
And it was like, oh no, not again.
Now to Ohio, where the economic signs are not good. In fact, they're going from bad to worse.
In 2009,
I want to sell
came the hardest year of
Pioneers
all,
on the auction.
from the
Or sorry, on the
company that was more
Hyper.
identified with the city than any other.
I'm gonna put a buy order
National
up for
Cash Register.
Pioneer.
It's packing up and moving south.
The NCR Corporation was Dayton. It had been here forever. To all of us who lived in Dayton, we thought it was going to be here.
629.
Dayton's only Fortune 500 company, NCR, is
We're the
headed
place to
out
buy
and
order
down
for
south.
like 50 of
598
these.
employees will lose their jobs when the company pulls out of here in
Yeah,
late
for
September.
354.
The company moved to the Atlanta
Yep.
suburbs, where it already had a large
And
operation.
3 months
The
at
CEO said it had become
6,
increasingly
630.
hard to recruit people to live and work in Dayton.
And Daytonians are mad.
630.
That took a piece of our soul.
340 million for 50 of these, but then I can fuck around with them and take them to Poshvon, make a lot of money with them.
NCR leaving the community.
Or just, I don't know, maybe they might be pretty good. I don't know. Like, I'll get my hands on one and we'll see.
It's a story that's been...
Let's go see what they say about the Pioneer. This is an interruption of this Dayton, Ohio thing, but I think I'm sure there's some interesting points here, but I don't know if I need to stay here on this. I think I'm going to leave it. This was good though. Thank you, Frontline PBS. This was interesting. I feel bad for Dayton, and I feel the same thing happened to Denver. I have a great deal of sympathy for them. It's fucking terrible. But on to the video game stream. I'm terribly sorry. I'm just trying to keep it, on target here. So I'm looking for, I'm looking at Eve Pioneer. The most nimble mino ever made is Steve Catalyst.
3 new ships, 3 new ways to mine rocks on an asteroid belt in New Eden, and we're going to talk about where to get them.
Oh, that one looks dope as fuck.
What you can do to make sure to maximize that ass. So if you want that best,
maximize that ass, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Loru.
I love
here,
Loru.
digital advertiser content.
Go Loru, go Loru.
Content creator and Eve enjoyer for the better part of 10 years now. And in that 10 years, I've seen many things. Empires rise and fall. Rest in peace, Pan Fam. And here is a brand new mining ship that, yes, alphas and omegas can use. This is the Pioneer. Let's start by checking out this.
Yeah, I'm going to get 50 of these because I can always just okay, so when I go alpha, I can start dual boxing again.
Lovely looking ship.
And I can run 2 of these out there in Poshvon. Maybe a third account. I even have a third account that I could run interference with a cloaked up cat navy, right? And and just jump anybody who tries to jump us, right?
Here, I love how we have cargo holds below this thing. It has a very industrial look to it. It does look like the Venture 2.0. I love these
it's
kind of
fucking dope as
arms
fuck
on the side.
It's dope. It is dope. I can't wait to get my hands on one. Let's see. Oh look, I got 6 of them. Let's get in one. Let's see what the intro video looks like. I think my master's a little high for that. Let's go see. Yeah, the master's a little high for that. We'll drop it down to 40. And we'll bump other stuff up. Like the UI sound needs to be 100 always. And the UI speech could be at 50. And the music level, yeah. And the world level. Maybe the music might be part of this too, huh? Let's run the music. The world level to 1. And let's get in a Pioneer for the first time, guys. You're about to see me break my Pioneer virginity or whatever. I ordered up 50 of these ships. I got 6 of them immediately. Why won't you go back to the goddamn client? You're so goddamn incompetent.
Carriers are
Why don't you
officially
go back to
moving
the client?
away from being these weird, off-meta, mediocre ships to specific.
I think the client froze is what it is. Well, who cares? It takes 5 seconds to get back in. Just go. Something about changing the sound froze the client, I guess. That's all right. 7 days Omega for 10 Plex. That's a good deal. I'm gonna do that. Ooh, yeah. What else? Ooh, no. 7 days Omega for the Catalyst expansion is here. Cool. Yeah, I should read this, huh? Oh, cool. There's an expansion trailer. I didn't realize.
It all starts with a rock.
It's true, it does. It all starts with rocks. It does. It's sort of dumb, but rocks are mankind's best friend. They last longer than dogs. They're more loyal. Rocks will always be there for you, even more than dogs or other human beings. Like, rocks are man's best friend, I've always thought. So I wanted to go buy plans from Homeboy who had plans, but I don't see him anymore. There, that guy. So, what happened here? Yep. Oh, yeah, you're firing out the music. Yeah, the music went up. Yeah. So, okay, we're going to get in a, oh, yep. Oh, 25,000 skill points. Day 1, day 2. Cool. Ooh, mining operations. Yeah, I suppose I should start just coming in to get the daily, huh? Yeah, that's all right. I like logging in. It's a good experience. Okay, I'm here at this dude's base. I came to look at plans. Yeah, what happened here? Hurry the fuck up. Let's go. I'm in Jita. Why is this black screened? Let's go. Hurry up, you. Ah, you're so annoying. Okay, so the mining update is really big. I should be out ice mining, but the harassment is probably real. You know, the harassment is probably really real. I will... I am taking a booster. I have hopped out of the clone. I have the booster in me. I'm getting high. Yep, very good. Gotta love that red eye, baby. Yeah. What else? I bought some Pioneers. There they are. I got 7 Pioneers already. Yeah, that was a nice little buy order. Board ship. Here we go. It's, nah. Pete Pion. There we go. Oh, I have to... Oh, I don't have Mining Destroyer. Okay, buy and train. Buy and inject. Mining Destroyer 1. We're going to go to the skill catalog here. I have some skill points sitting here. I have 505,000, so we're going to run Mining Destroyer 1. Mining Destroyer 2. Mining Destroyer 3. 2. Wait, what? No, how did you do this? That seems weird. What? Mining Destroyer 2. Mining Destroyer all the way up. So Mining Destroyer 2, but I think something bad happened there. I don't know. Mining Destroyer 4. Where is Mining Destroyer 2? That doesn't make any sense. Odd. Okay, well, bump it. And half a cruise missiles or whatever. Yeah, Mining Destroyer to 5. Works for me. Nice. My Mining Destroyer is at 5. That was fast. And now I can just fly a perfect Mining Destroyer, which is cool. Pioneer, it's cheap. Can we put ice mining lasers on it? Let's go look at the Pioneer. But let's do the Pioneer expansion stuff.
Untouched matter. Silently waiting in the dark until you find it, break it, give it life.
Cool, here it is. Fucking sweet. Or Technologies. I feel like I'm part of history putting this on stream tonight. It's fucking amazing. Pioneer, build for success, reach for adventure, baby. Fucking cool as fuck. Alright, so, yeah, cool, yeah, what kind of skins can I get for this thing, I guess? Let's go look. I don't know, I already kind of priced the skin. I am not... There we go. Okay, and now we're going to put 5 of these on the HyperNet for an exorbitant amount of money. Okay, there's been 53 sold at 68 million, which is just insane. There's no way I'm getting that much. What can I rightfully get for this? I bought it for 6. I could probably get 4 times the value at 24. 32 is a pretty good bet because it's 6 million. That's what they cost. And I probably could get a pretty good hustle going here. 32 million is a 4 million bet. That's still cheaper than what they are. So I can go even higher. 36 million. These are up for 36 million. The hypernodes are 4.5. That's still cheaper than what the entire ship costs. You can get the ship for cheaper than what it costs. Yeah, 36 is what I'm going to sell this for. Did I get more? No, I didn't get more, but that's all right. I hope somebody didn't overprice me. Selling Pioneers for 36 million. Yeah. I've got a bet on my LSI. I totally spaced that part of it. The LSI, it's expensive. Yep, there we go. That's all right. I'm going to get some money back when all of these LSIs fail. It's fucking annoying. Nobody's jumping for these, huh? Fucking annoying. Maybe I'll just bail out and sell all of them at market price and then just take the money and start flipping LSIs from buy order to market, because it's always just steady income that I don't have to worry about. I'm also doing pretty well in faction warfare, definitely. Yeah, what am I at now? Let's look at my interactions. 458. Ooh, 1.22 Mimitar. That's not too good. Gotta fix my Mimitar rep. That's the one I'm doing the next Bloodstained Stars. I'll do Mimitar. Galente is at 2.5. Has it been 3 months? I don't think it has it? I don't think so. Maybe it has. I don't know. Pioneers. I'm going to bet on my own ship just because it's a good hustle. The fuck was that? Whoa. Yo. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, are we done here? Yeah, I think I'm done here. Now, I'm going to buy a jetpack with that RP that he gave me. Because then I can just fly to large oil, drop in on top of it, and run red card. There's nothing stopping me, really. Which is kind of funny. Just kill them all as they come in that room. Just kill, like, sit in the room with, like with an M249 and just mow them down as they come in or whatever. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Get it free on Prime Gaming. Wait, get what on free on Prime Gaming? Oh, yeah, is it a new Prime month or whatever? Prime Gaming. Amazon Luna, Cloud Gaming. Let's see what else is going on here. I haven't looked at this in a little while. You know, I suppose this will become kind of a website because I have this. I have an Amazon account, so let's go put this in the fucking roster. Ooh, Madden 26 is on Luna. That's actually really cool. Shit, I kind of want to fire up a browser fucking thing of Madden NFL. That might be kind of fun. I haven't played a Madden game in a long fucking time. Kingdom Come. I wish Kingdom Come 2. Ooh, Topspin 2K. That might be fun too. Topspin might be good. I like tennis. Why are the sports games appealing to me more than all these other games? Dead Island 2 is on Luna now. Fortnite's on Luna now. That's cool. You can just play Fortnite on a browser now, which I like Luna because it's a browser. It's like a browser stream. It's actually not that bad. Alien Isolation's on it. I don't see anything I want to play, unfortunately, besides Madden. Fucking Madden. So dumb. Oh, Claim Games. Played Up. Crin series. Oh, Fallout 76 is free on Luna right now. Get your Fallout 76 right now, guys. Ooh, this might lock me out. Oh, no, I like this. So received the code for... Oh, from the Microsoft Store. Oh, cool. Can I log into my account, though? No, they'll make me start a new character. Which, I don't know. I don't really care to do that, actually. But received a code for Fallout 76 on Microsoft. Oh, it's a Microsoft Store code. Wow. Okay, well, let's go to the Microsoft Store then. I'll always have 76, huh? That's cool. I mean, I'll always have access to 76 no matter what. So, yeah. Gaming. No, I'm trying to do a code. Redeem a code. Device. No, I need you to show me how to redeem a code. Now what? Now why won't you minimize? Yeah, I don't want you to I want you to minimize. You now are acting weird, like you turned off taskbar. Yeah. Now, I want to input a code, but I don't know how. So how do I put a code? I don't know. It's weird how... Oh, I have Fallout 4. Oh, yeah, I bought Fallout 4 on Microsoft, yeah. Maybe I can do this on the Xbox app. Might be easier. Well, I'm glad I looked. It's a free game. I'm getting into Rust to go buy a jetpack. That was somebody at my base. I'm going to go up on the roof where I have an elevated advantage. I love this. I can just go up and like fucking roof advantage them. Like old Rust. Someone was here. I heard them like land on my base, I think. I heard somebody walking on wood. I know I heard them. My base is invulnerable right now anyways, so the best that could happen is a fight. I swear to God I heard somebody. Wait, this like froze. Did you freeze? Yeah, you did freeze. What the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Did you freeze? Oh no, you want to get in? Okay. Fucking annoying. No, don't launch as so 76. I want to go to the store. I want to redeem a code. Oh, I have 1,870 points that I can get an Xbox gift card for $1.25. Fucking $1.25. Are you serious? Okay, this isn't it. Fine, I'll go Google it. It's so dumb. Oh, okay, it's in the top right corner. Oh. Well, how would I know that? There we go. So Luna gave 76 away free, which is cool. Where did you go? Cool, I got Fallout 76 on Microsoft. If I bought a second copy of 76 on the Microsoft Store, but I play on the Steam Store copy, can I import my character to the Microsoft Store? So I have to go to Bethesda and sync my Microsoft account. And do this on a second screen. Shit, I don't know. No, I think that's going to be that one. Or I don't know. No. Oh. Oh, maybe I can play 76 all the time. That might be kind of cool. On Luna, of all places. Oops, sorry. Okay, so I want to buy... Or, I'm sorry, is it store? No, it's like... Or, I can't remember. Oh, the market there. Farmer's market, no. The shopping center, there it is. S for shop, slash sell for sell. Oh, look, I can get my own recycler. Oh, look. Oh, let's go deposit here. Oh my god, I have so much RP. Oh my god, I have so much RP. That guy was so nice. I mean, he must have a lot of it. So I have my recycler. Purchase. I can buy duct tape now. I can run dungeons and stuff. Buyables. I want that jetpack. I can buy one of these a wipe, I guess, so that works. Yeah. And then look, I can oh nice, yep. And now I've got a jetpack. Oh no, my fucking things are failing. Fucking awesome. Look, it's a way better frame rate server too. So you can like actually jetpack and shit. Fucking awesome. I love the jetpack. Go to my base. So cool. They need to add third person to Rust. Rust is my favorite game because of stuff like this. You can't do this in any other game. Not really like this. No. I mean, you can. Like, you can do Enshrouded stuff, but you can't really do this. This guy with the helipads thing is like coming into like render. You can see the fucking clouds leaving light on the land and stuff, and how the clouds are doing things. So fucking cool. I'm like so high up that it took me a long time to fall. I'm actually moving very fast, but it doesn't seem like it. I love the jetpack. I love the jetpack. So now we do entirely different sets now. I don't wear this thing anymore. I go as heavy as I can go. Yeah, boots, this thing, miner's helmets. I need I need a thing and a pair of pants. I suppose I should research these things, but I don't think it really matters. And then a belt, if I have a belt somewhere. I don't know, I don't have a belt really. Got a belt here somewhere. No. I don't see a belt, but that's alright. I could also wear a bandana. That's another, maybe better option. Yep. And, yeah, this jetpack. No, I want to wear the jetpack. There you go. As opposed to... Oh, the jetpack takes your glove slot. So, never mind. Okay. But I can't wear Hazzies, which is okay. I'm done with Hazzies, I guess. I mean, that doesn't really bother me. I have a recycler now, which is super fucking good. I guess I'll put it right here by the TC, because why not? Yeah, like, I don't even want to walk. I just want to, like, cycle stuff from drawers to the recycler and shit. So dope. I have my own recycler and shit. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go jetpack, which is like J, and then up into the fucking sky, bitch, like fucking Neo. I used to dream of video games getting this good. You know? Like, look at this shit. Like, like, man, Rust is the best game. What other game does shit like this? Grand Theft Auto 5. There's only one other. Grand Theft Auto 5. There's only 2 games that are as good as this. And they're like my 2 favorite games, Grand Theft Auto and fucking Rust. I don't play a lot of Grand Theft Auto because I've been playing it for like 13 years, but I mean, like, you know, I love Grand Theft Auto. I really do. So I can't die. Or I suppose it doesn't matter. I suppose I should put a bed down at my base. Full 360 flip, bitch, and I'm still in the sky. Just the littlest bit so I don't land on my base. Yeah, yeah. So fucking cool. Like, cooler than Star Citizen, cooler than No Man's Sky. I think this is way cooler than No Man's Sky. Way cooler than fucking Starfield. What, like, stupid ass, like, Bethesda. What's their problem with that fucking jetpack? I should go look at Starfield and buy a good jetpack, maybe. Is there an achievement-friendly jetpack mod? Starfield, is there an achievement-friendly jetpack mod? What are the names? Oh. Yeah, I hit the water finally, huh? Oops. I have a thing for this. I can, like, swim fast. You know? I love this game. It like is the, you know, it is the Gary's mod for adults. I love this game. I hope it outdoes Gary's mod and fucking Roblox in the end, because it's like an adult. It is like an adult game. You know, I was gambling with those guys, playing blackjack and poker and shit. I didn't bring a lot of scrap because I was like poor. Yeah, I lost a lot of scrap here. I think I should throw some more smoke signals. Derek. Okay, I have a jetpack now. But only for this wipe, I think. But that's okay. Now I'll have enough RP, I think, to do the next wipe and buy another jetpack. Especially if I sell right before the purge. I don't value any of this. I'm going to try and sell it on the RP market because I want the RP. Oh, the high qual is something I do want. Right on, I got 2k RP off that. And we will recycle the rest. Oh yeah, my flippers. Well, whoever it was, I didn't hear or see from them again. I'll go on down to the, maybe they stole my bike. I don't know. Yeah, I had a bike here, and that maybe what I heard was them stealing my bike. And that might have been what it was. Right now, the worst thing that can happen to me is losing a kick, because 12 hours a day, you're not even raid, like you're completely raid immune. They can't harm your base. And that's like, it starts at midnight and runs till noon, which is fucking perfect. Why doesn't Rust do that? That's actually such a fucking good system. It's like the working man's friend. I think Facepunch could learn from that idea. I think it's genius. It does pretty much end the raid problem, pretty much. That's weird. There's like no loot here, but I haven't been here recently. Maybe somebody else is farming this now, huh? Water tank. Man, I don't know. I never see anybody. Maybe I want to bump the graphics to very high when I get back from the base, because it's like, I don't know. I don't care about the frame rate being garbage. Like, I'd rather the game looked good, because it's like there's not enough PvP combat for me to worry about frame rate. See it? Like, if I do die, I'll be like, oh, well, you know, maybe first day I might knock it down to medium. So, I mean, if I get in a fight, I don't lose it. But, like, I'd rather just have pretty game. I think I'm realizing now. The game is so optimized anyways, it doesn't really matter. I'm at the northern one, or southern one, excuse me. This game still has sort of an issue where there's this point where when your base is like perfect and your like guns are up and you're like getting memetics in and stuff, there's not really anything to do. But it does feel good to me in this mode because you can just still go out like Rust and put some risk going to a monument. And it feels good like Arc Raiders, like way better than Arc Raiders, because you can build. You know, Arc Raiders doesn't let you build. They definitely should have thought about that before they went live. They should have been like, well, the hideout's cool, but we could make it like a little 3D walkable area where you could just go inside and the more cool stuff you do. It doesn't have to be big. Like, honestly, I thought the Tarkov bunker was good enough for what Tarkov was. The real problem with Tarkov is the walk speed, in my opinion. The walk speed is garbage. That's the only thing wrong with Tarkov. The sprint and walk speed was terrible. It takes so long to go through woods. I never want to ever do it again. I know it takes like half an hour. It's fucking stupid. For what? That tiny little map. For what? To try and get like 2 kills? It's like, I think it's kind of a scam in a way. Some of Extraction is sort of a scam. I'm waiting for Arc Raiders to like my copy of Arc Raiders on Epic to like hit the fucking GeForce Now, but it's not. Right on, I've got a recycler right here. See, if I recycle everything, I can just sell it all for, I can sell the scrap for RP. I just stack RP so I always have a jetpack day one. And that is a really good goal. That's worthy of it for me. I don't know, should I recycle a spaz? It's like a top tier weapon. It's probably the one shotgun I shouldn't recycle. Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, if I die, does it... I mean, I don't think it matters. I'll always keep like 10 smoke signals, so no matter what, if I die, I can always just get another set. Yeah, this jackhammer, huh? I'm going to finally recycle it because I have another one. Love how fast this fucking recycler is. It's so good. I love putting a recycler next to a TC. It's actually so fun. Fuck walking. Alright, so I have 9 memory chips. That was not a very good run, but I am getting up there. I'm trying to get to a new bench. I should run the hospital, I suppose, but I'm not really in the mood. It's very late at night. I don't have to, and I'm not going to. Let's play some Starfield, I think. Oh, there's a belt. Instead of the boots, I'll wear the belt, because it's more frontal protection than the boots are. And I like bare feet over boots. Oh, and Daryl, yeah, so, yep. So what else I was doing? I was looking at Luna to see what other stuff. I got 76 on. Oh, I'm trying to merge or link linked accounts. PlayStation, Xbox, and I want to link my Steam. Oh, I will be able to play 76. Oh, oh, why? I'll just go sign in first, maybe, and that might solve it. Oh, my VPN is screwing this up. I'm gonna try on my phone. Fucking annoying. New Tales from the Borderlands. I mean, that's probably a game. You know, it's on Epic of all things, so I don't know. But it's like, wow, so they own Epic, do they? Or no, they don't own Epic, but they're like doing business with them. 76 and Fallout 3, Tormented Souls. So 76 was free, which is cool. Let's go on to... Oh, no, that's all of them. Okay, that's all of them this month, is it? Resident Evil 2. I wanted to try a Madden game, actually, but mainly I came in here to log in to... I'm gonna do this on my phone because they stopped me. Having trouble with this, I'm sorry. Just a second. Wow. They're just gonna let me play Madden on my fucking browser? Are you serious? Wow. Oh, you have to sign into EA. Are you serious? I don't want to sign into EA. I'm not gonna do that. But it's cool to know that I can. Anyways, I came here to boil crude. I can't get Bethesda to load. It's like something weird. I'll try it again tomorrow. But if I can sync my... It's weird. It's like it just won't let me do it. It's weird. It's not letting me do it. Oh, damn it, Bethesda's website is terrible. Here, maybe I got it. Actually, hold on. Ooh, can I play Fallout 76 on Luna? Here we go. I think I actually did it. Nope, account linking failed. I don't know. Maybe I can do it by dropping VPN. I don't know. It just won't let me do it. But it is interesting. Wow, eventually you won't even need, like, fucking, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like, the text advanced so much. Yeah, it's a shame, but I guess I could sign into an EA account. I don't know. Maybe I should try that, actually. I think I have an EA account. It might actually let me do it. Let's see. 1 second. Wait, go back. I just want to sign in with Google. Hold on, I'm signing into EA so I can play Madden on the browser. It's kind of cool. Gamer stuff. Hold on. Yeah, they all have to talk to each other. It's so annoying. Okay, so now I can play Madden on the fucking browser. That's insane. Play it now, then. I think to count successfully, yes, you did, but it's okay. So reload the browser. Madden, top new games. Yeah, Madden immediately. Like, they're like, Madden's on Luna. Yeah, it's got to have something good, right? So anyways, Madden, play now. Accept. This might have DMCA music, so I'll go fix it. I'll mute this. Wow. 1 or 2 minutes to complete, huh? Okay. You know, I have all the wood, I think, which isn't too... Or no, I bought like a third of the wood or something. I can't believe I'm playing Madden. That's insane. So now I can play 76 in the background off of Microsoft, which is kind of cool. And maybe I will pay for an Xbox yearly if I can just like play. I don't know. Wow, Madden 26, huh? You are taking a while. I think I'm going to work FFXI out of my rotation. It's been too many years. It's like I've done everything there is to do in the game. It's in the game. I remember this. Oh, man, Madden. Did Madden die? I think he did, huh? He looks so happy. Fuck yeah, Madden. This is such a weird thing to put on the fucking...
Welcome to Madden NFL 26. Before you take your first snaps, stop by the accessibility settings. Tweak the game so it's the perfect experience for you, and hit continue when you're all set.
Oh my god, this is terrible. Can you do it faster, please? Wow. No. No. I'm playing Madden on Luna right now. Claim your standard edition rewards now. Base game. Okay, cool.
Let's tailor your game to you with a few options. You can come back and change them in the settings menu anytime.
Yes, Denver Broncos, please. Oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. Hurry up, you. Why am I at the end of the list? I know why. It's like, where are the donkeys? Let's go! Okay, so, rookie, pro, I don't know. Pro or all Madden? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, probably go like pro, yeah. Kickstyle, classic, multimeter, power and accuracy. Placement of power, placement and accuracy, classic, Madden, passing controls, yep. Game style, arcade, sim, or competitive. Player ratings and abilities have, yeah, like, sim, huh? Yeah, I think sim is cooler, yeah, like, I like sim. And I have headphones, external headphones, and crossplay should be enabled, yeah. And then, continue. Cooler weather's here, but Madden NFL 26 is heating up. Season 3 is glowing with exciting programs like Autumn Classic, All Madden, and Breakouts. Close. Error. Team Pass not selected. Pick team. New NFL Team Pass season. The previous season has ended. A new season filled with different rewards. Press any button to continue. Select team. Denver Broncos. Select. Free pass, please. Confirm. Yeah, I really don't care about that. Broncos Y2K background. Sure. What's going on? Are you loading? Yeah, I think you are. Welcome to Madden NFL 26. Yeah. Objectives. FP level rewards. I don't care. Objective schmeckles and all this. Yeah, complete objectives. Come on, man. Okay. I get it. I get it. Go. Is this where we stop? I think it is, because you froze me in a menu, and I will not wait. I will not wait for you. Yeah, no, you're frozen here right now. You're frozen here right now. Why won't you play? What are you doing? Oh my god, are you fucking serious? You're not doing anything. Oh my god, you're bad. You're so fucking bad. Okay, I don't care. That's what it was? No, wait, what? No. Complete objective, what? Easy. What are we doing? Okay, I don't know. What are we doing? What? What? Okay, you're like... Oh my god. Imagine a kid trying to play this. Oh my god. Complete a play. Okay, practicing. They're like trying to teach me how to do a play. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see what it looked like. Yeah, there we go. Complete a play. Okay, HP dive, PA boot slide. Yeah, we'll take the PA boot slide, yeah.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
What do I press to break? Oh, space to snap. Space to hide. F. Oh, go. Go. What?
He just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's
replay the challenge.
That all it is an incompletion.
No, just play the game. Just go. So, or whatever. Yeah, do that one.
They'll come up here first.
Looks pretty good. I actually don't mind it. Snap. Okay. Oh, you. No, I don't think I'm going to play this game. You've already made it, like, way too complicated and annoying.
But it does fall incomplete.
No, I want to go. I want to continue and finish the game, exit out of the game, yeah. I don't know what you got me into there. I just want to play a game. View rewards, training camp. I don't care. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. You're losing me here. I don't want to do this anymore. Exit the game. I didn't think it was fun. Like, you made it way too complicated. I think I like NFL 2K more than I do Madden, which is sort of dumb. Because it was, like, fairly simple. It was, like, really not complicated game, you know. It was quite fun to play. I actually really liked it. Used to play a lot of it. Whatever. My headphones are gonna die now. So annoying. I believe I'll eat. Okay, so charging my headphones. Going to eat dinner and feed my cat. I'll be right back. So it is time to feed the kitty. Hey kitty, you want dinner? Sissy, dinner time. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. No, huh? Doing okay, kitty? Okay. Gonna have some sausage and some ice cream. Oh, look, there's a locked crate on. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nice. 187. Fun to shoot at them. $200 XP. Garfield carts. I don't need a Garfield go-kart game. What? I mean, why? Is Odie in it or whatever? Of course he is. Is John in it? Why does Garfield have a go-kart game, you idiots? Whoever bought it is on crack. Whoever paid you to make that is on crack. Fucking dumb. Garfield go-karts. So, exploding kittens too.
I would say to you, 50, if you are indeed watching, or anyone else who's watching this show, is I continue to think that having the top 1% of New York City, who are making more than $1 million a year, having them pay 2% more for an economic agenda that would transform every New Yorker's life, including their own, is something that is worthwhile. And the reason I say including their own is when you see a city like ours that is underfunding its city agencies, that is pulling back on the most basic things like library services and trash cans, everybody feels the knock-on effects of that. And my job as someone who believes deeply in the public sector is to ensure that we're delivering public excellence. And that means every dollar that we raise, I want to be able to prove to you that it's every dollar that's being well spent. That's the relationship there. And I do have to say, even though we have a disagreement on tax policy, every time I get a death threat, I still listen to many men. It's true. But you take many men for motivation. I was going to say your answer sounds a little bit like clickety-clank, clickety-clank, the money goes into my piggy bank. Wow. And if we had more time, we'd do more 50. I would say to you, 50, if you are indeed watching, or anyone else who's watching this show, is I continue to think that
Can you put the Capital One logo on the back?
I just want to go home because I got the Quest thingy. It's gonna be a quick one. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he's just okay. He's shooting in all directions. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Nice, not a bad extract.
So you bring it over here for me to help you, baby?
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew how to do this.
Oh, baby, I know how to do it all. What's your name? Ian. Ian? Okay, but Ian, my name's Sherelle, and I'm happy to help you, baby. We're out here fishing, and Ian is about to catch the big one. Go for it, Ian. Boom! So you bring it over here for me to help you, baby?
So recently there was this drama in the Halo Infinite scene where a bunch of forwarders got banned for using this XP exploit, and I'll be honest, I don't know too much about the situation, so I'm not going to chime in. However, it did remind me of back in Halo Reach. I don't know if you guys played Halo Reach, but there was this XP exploit where you could hop into a firefight game, and if you're in the middle of the game, you know those wireless dongles we used to put on the back of our 360 to get wireless? Well, if you unplug that in the middle of the match, you can actually get like a ton of XP and credits, and I remember absolutely farming that exploit back in the day, buying all sorts of armors and leveling up with it, and then one day I got home from school, and Bungie had like completely reset all my credits in my rank, and I was completely devastated. I guess.
Stop it. Stop.
Leave her alone.
Don't exploit kids.
What the fuck you doing? What?
Wow. You beat him. Humans are so funny. Look how many people are watching this.
Hey mate, you're right.
Don't take food deliveries here unless they're coming down.
Oh, okay.
Give it to someone, then it's basically...
Nope. No more shorts.
Tell me about skating. Why do you love skating? It's easy. What's the issue about skating? Talk about free expression. And it's free expression about able to like jump.
My God, they're so hot.
able to kind of show off at the same time. It feels really good once you're on a course and going off. You're doing tricks and you're feeling.
Or in the street, like when Netta taught me how to skate. If it wasn't for Netta, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Netta's the world to me. I love you. And she taught me free expression in Venice, going out. I mean, in the beginning, I didn't go to any ramps, I didn't go to any skate parks or anything. It was just totally street. And free expression was taught to me by like following Netta and seeing what Netta did. And you know, when we were skating through the streets, all I knew was like recreational fitness skating. And following Netta was like, you know, there'd be like something, there was like a ledge, or there was a planter, or there was like a pool, or there was like a little crease on the
I keep headshotting things. Killed him. Oh, I hit him too. I hit him. Fun as hell. Sausage was good. Sausage and nuts.
Sidewalk and see me, and then would show me what was up. You know, she just like jumping. And I'm like, damn, you know, things that I had never thought of before because I'd never seen it. Anyway, and Netta, now listen. And she lived in Florida, and she lived in New York, in California, and then back to Florida, and now she's back in California.
She's the spokeswoman here, you know, trying to tell her life stories.
Were you drunk? None of this dress that Nell's got on, she made. Can I see that thing on your tongue?
I had a tongue ring for 20 years.
You like?
I finally took it out when I was like 34. I got it when I was 14 years old. Yep. Chipped my teeth real bad too. My God, she reminds me of the girl that I asked to marry me.
So you're at your prime?
She looks like her too.
I can tell you right now. I'm kind of hurt. I'm like skating way too much. I'm healing up.
Where did you hurt?
My knee. My ACL.
Oh.
Those are like, those are skater legs.
So you guys are dressed up beautifully. You want to get skater legs? Everyone can show you beautiful skater legs.
I know.
Everyone can show you skater legs.
I know.
What are the scars all about?
Scars?
Blonde skating. Yeah. I can't tell you exactly what each scar is because they're numerous and they're usually re-injuries.
I like these girls a lot. We used to hang out with girls like this. There's only a couple of places with better girls than Denver. LA and Paris, I would say, but I mean, like Colorado mountain girls, they like to snowboard, they like to skateboard, they're rugged, they pay REI a lot of money towards sports and camping and stuff like that. They moved to Colorado to do stuff like that. And oh my God, the Colorado mountain women, there's only one place that rivals them, LA. I grew up around hot ass girls like this, hot ass girls like you know. Everybody had hot girlfriends.
We all have serious female aspects to ourselves. They're not masculine. And when we show up to a party like dressed all down like that, just like, oh. But you know, those are the words that they use. It's always cuss words.
That's not true.
How do male skaters treat you guys?
Nice.
They treat you well.
You think all the time?
Yeah. No. Do I need to conjure up some experience stuff about someone who made us angry? Sorry about this. What happened? Some disinformation was given out. Was it?
Right.
There was some disinformation that was given out. And Ned and I. Here's the story. Ned ran the company. Wisdom Clothing, and we were the first female inline skaters to do a clothing company. There is another female doing a clothing company. She really has nothing to do with the inline skating industry, but she's a really cool lady. We're doing. Sorry, but you want to check this out? Check this out. You know what? I was just getting ready to go full throttle. As of 2 days ago, it's going full throttle.
Nice.
And so we definitely have, at this point have to anyway, we're doing a clothing company, Wisdom. And
some more gifts on it.
Someone said that this girl right here, I mean, it's very hard for females to survive in this industry unless it's
not only females, it's a business, it's a sport.
And neither of us have neither of us have had a job or money to support going to competitions to skate or go to different things.
Does that help out? I mean, yeah, it does, but it doesn't like help out that much financially because unless for women, it's a little bit harder because we're not categorized as highly as the guys. And publicity-wise, we don't get that much publicity.
I don't know if it's just men in this industry do not treat women well. As far as the guys go, I'd say 90% of the guys, if they can work it, if their personality portrays them as like the Mac, those guys have a girl at each stop that we go to. I mean, and it's something that like we accept. You know, we just laugh about it because wherever we go, we just see them hook up with a new girl. And it's like,
wow.
whatever. Girls can do the same exact thing.
Yeah, girls can do that too.
Yep.
Yep.
Guys, you can go ahead. Girls can do the same. So, what are they attracted to? They're attracted to the publicity. I mean, these guys, some of the guys, I'm not going to give you names. I mean, they're not like the finest of guys. They're not like, and I mean, I know what is. There are a lot of fun. And there's a lot of good-looking guys in this sport. There's a lot of not-looking guys in this sport. And these guys, they'll hook up with girls. And some of them are butt ugly, and they just hook with girls that are so ugly just for the sake of like saying, yo man, look what I pulled tonight, or something like that, in a different place we get to. And it's just funny to us when you see what goes down. And they're women in the sport close to each other.
Ask us some better questions.
We have a very small core group of girls that's growing, and when I say core, any girl that is down, kind of skinny that comes in and they're automatically accepted because it's such a small group of girls, and it's like such a deep love for one another because there's so few of us as compared to the guys. We're everything in common is skating, and it's fun. It's a really good feeling. As far as our age goes, Fabiola here is 18 years old and into the sport and has been doing it for quite some time. And she's very good at what she does. She makes few critical mistakes. On the mistakes that she makes, she's able to catch because she's so blessed knowing like the ramps and the way that she feels. And she's very close with falling. I mean, there's a lot of people experience. Yeah, she's
calm, being able to hold yourself when you're skating and not fall and crash and burn.
What we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about Fabiola. Fabiola has not ever come out in this kind of clothing. And actually, I arrived this evening and freaked out. Like, got to the hotel, met her in the lobby. She's all skater girled out. And she's like, okay, we get ready for the party, you know. Yeah, let's get ready for the party. I was thinking I might wear a dress or something, but of course I end up in pants. She's like, I'm not going to the party unless you wear pants. So Fabiola was like, look what I got. And she's telling me the price of everything she got in Brazil. Girl has picked out fresh ass boots that she's got on. Let's get those. Girl, okay, let's go all the way up her legs. She got on these tight, these stand up for the camera. Let me let you guys see this. This girl has never worn anything like this, okay? I'll give her a little bit of that. Number one is in the house. So all the guys here, let me tell you, I kind of stood afar and watched everyone's reaction. Then have you checked it out? All the guys were like, oh my God. You see her? She's always been that. You've never been able to tell her size or her body or anything like that. So what do you guys absolutely so beautiful? I know the one that you don't love. Look, there's Corey. Corey, are you in love with Fabiola? Yes, he is. That's what I say. Neil, are you in love with Fabiola? He is in love with Fabiola.
You look very beautiful.
So Fabiola, what kind of clothing do you normally wear? Yeah, what up, man? Like, not tight clothes. Because I'm a skater, so.
Skate pants.
Yeah. Thank you. Skate pants.
My girlfriend. I know all about her.
I've heard Fabiola's as good as the guys.
No. I'm sorry. I think it's 10 times better than the guys. And Chris Garrett said so. He was like all bummed on. Damn, that girl's better than I am. Quote unquote. And Chris.
Tell me about skating. Why do you love skating? It's easy. It's an free experience. What's it get you
about skating?
Talk about free experience.
Air. It's about able to like jump in the air and fly and be able to kind of show off at the same time. It feels really good once you're on the course and going off, doing tricks and feeling.
When Netta's who taught me how to skate. If it wasn't for Netta, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Netta's the world to me.
Oh.
And she taught me in Venice, going out. I mean, I didn't have.
Yeah. What happened to these strange rollerblader skaters?
You're about to see a clip that's really quite amazing. In 1998, aggressive rollerblading.
Yeah.
You probably have heard of it if you're old enough. If not,
Yeah.
you don't even know
Aggressive
what I'm talking
inliners,
about.
yeah.
I'm David Hoffman, filmmaker, and I made a feature documentary.
There's roller girls. There's all kinds of culture around rollerblades.
Rollerbladers in 1998.
I used to be into rollerblading. I've owned 2 pairs of boots in my day. We used to call them fruity boots. Oh, you're a fruity booter. But I mean, you know, I like them though. They're good for your body.
From that, and this shows the New Yorkers. Now, let me just.
I was a skater. I was a skateboarder. I was a snowboarder. I was a, you know, I wasn't fat my whole life. You know, not at all. I was the lead singer in a band.
9 million kids were rollerblading, inline skating.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah, headed towards the Olympics.
X Games and
had a whole section on aggressive rollerblading. They were stars who made 500,000, a million more. It was an amazingly growing sport that died. I'm going to tell you about that after the clip. So this guy in Silicon Valley, one of the Silicon Valley great entrepreneurs, his son is a rollerblader. And he wants to make a documentary. The kid never made one. So the guy says to me, look, I'll pay for the documentary, you make it, and if you use my son, that would be much appreciated. Of course. It's a dream for a filmmaker to get the money to make a film. But for me to make a film, I have to like the characters. And what did I know about these guys after I studied them? They hated
Barrel
school.
basher.
They made fun of pretty much school and everything else involved intelligence. They drank before underage. They watched a lot of porn.
Yeah, we were like that.
They mostly hung out with each other, it seemed, having fun. But life's not about fun when you're 16. You got to learn a craft, learn a skill. That was a negative. Where was the positive? And I had to find it, or I could not make the movie. Well, they weren't the athletes. They weren't the big muscle men. They were mostly little guys. And they were stars. They were athletic in their own space, and the world was starting to look at them. Girls were starting to notice these boys. And what did the girls look for? Skill, finesse, and courage. So there's a lot of blood, a lot of broken heads and broken knees, because these guys had to prove themselves, and I saw a lot of injuries. Shocking.
I learned about Travis Pastrana's thing about jumping the fucking... jumping the chasm or whatever the fuck it was, and he just kept falling into the fucking chasm over and over again and getting career-ending injuries and shit, breaking all the bones in his body and shit like this. But he got it in his head that he wanted to do it. I had this same thing, and I did a bunch of crazy ass shit. I've jumped in moats. I've snowboarded in the city, like being towed by a van going 40 miles an hour and shit, going uphill and shit like this. Like, you know, I've broken in places and done things on bets and shit like this. I've set places on fire. I've broken a lot of windows, you know. We were first psychedelic I did, I was 14 years old. When first time I did Datura, I was 15 years old. Datura is Jimson's weed. It's a very strong psychedelic. By the age of 16, I had done micro dots and a lot of liquid acid and a lot of blotter acid, a lot of shrooms, a lot of, just like crazy, you know, like I can relate. We were the Colorado skater culture. We were like the premier, like, you know, there was like other kids from other schools, especially the public schools, that were more popular than us because we were from the private school. But we were like these skater kids who were downtown at the fucking DSP, Denver Skate Park, like past like midnight and shit. We were one of the 50 people there, you know. We were like our crew was one of the 50 people that was out past there, past 11 o'clock, like most nights, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like half the week, like Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, sometimes even like Mondays and Thursdays and shit like that. Like, what do you want to do? After school, we're going down to the skate park. You want to go? And when you start doing group stuff like that, it's no problem pulling a girlfriend. It's no problem making friends for life. It's no problem. Nothing like that. I have an issue with it now because I'm not a very active person. I am a video gamer. Like, you know, honestly, I would say all my life, my friends, my family, my girlfriends, nobody really liked how much of a dedicated video gamer I was. Nobody liked it. They saw that it wasn't just, you know, an addiction or a predilection. They saw that it was a passion that consumed most of my free thought. When I wasn't doing music, I was thinking about video games, and often I would do both at the same time, and I still do. And I don't know, like, and yeah, our culture was very hard. By the age of 22, I didn't know anybody who hadn't done a hard drug. I didn't know anybody who hadn't had sex. I didn't know anybody who hadn't smoked weed. Even the parents, almost all the parents even smoked weed. Like the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, the Mile High, it's not a fucking joke. Like we had a disdain for California and LA kids. We thought we were harder. And they would come into town and they would see us. And like, you know, like South Park is no fucking mistake. South Park, the 4 boys from South Park, that was us. Like they weren't talking about us, but I mean, like, but like our people in Denver, we made that culture that made Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny. And my crew was so much like Stan, like my guitarist, he was Cartman. My friend Ian, he was Kenny. He was poor. You know, my friend Robbie, he was my bassist. He was Kenny, and I was Stan. And there was a whole bunch more too, and it's just weird. And like it was just we had like a Colorado Mountain kid's life like that. We wore hoodies all the time, like Kenny. Like the hoodie thing, we understood it, but I don't think the rest of the world understood it. But we wore hoodies because Colorado is fucking cold. That's why Kenny wears a hoodie all the time, because it's fucking cold in Colorado. So you need a hoodie. It's fucking cold.
They were brave. They knew they were going to.
Yeah, we were brave. Like by the age of, like, I lost my virginity at the age of 15 to a raver girl who had already slept with a whole bunch of boys and girls and stuff. You know, we did outreach for Planned Parenthood, and we went to a whole bunch of raves, and we did a whole bunch of ecstasy and a whole bunch of, like, she liked cocaine, and it was just weird. I was like fucking 14, 15. Like we were trying to be like kind of a poor, sort of more crazy, sort of more, I mean, we have the personality, all my friends, they've got the personality of LA kids, but we were trying to be like the poor side of that. We were like West Denver, or like Central Denver is kind of like the poor side of Colorado, or not poor side, but the poor side of the city or whatever. And like our culture dictated how the entire city and the entire state went. The skateboarding and shit that we did after a while. Okay, so like when we picked up snowboarding, when my crew picked up snowboarding, it went crazy all over the city. And within a couple of years, stupid ass fucking California people were flying in and dumping like $3,000 on fucking lift tickets. And the lift tickets went from $125 to $550 from 99 from about till 2004. Took it about 5 years. But motherfucker, all the out-of-towners came in from all over the motherfucking world. They adopted our culture. They adopted what we looked like. They adopted the drugs that we smoked. They adopted fucking snowboarding and Breckenridge and Vail and Copper and fucking, you know, like all those fucking Colorado fucking skier towns and shit. They came in. They saw what we were doing. We were like these mile-high kids. Like even the kids who were like 14 were hella stoned. Like I'm talking hella hella stoned. Everybody I knew was stoned. Everybody I knew had been kicked out of school for weed. Everybody I knew. The girls weren't like that, but the boys were. The boys were like that.
Stupidest damn thing in the world.
You would go get high, and you get like 12, 15 people in a fucking room just passing joints around and shit. And you got like 2 bongs, 5 joints, and 2 blunts going or some shit. Like, we had a weird culture. Like, that shit is not normal. Like, that shit, I mean, it was for us, but I don't think it's normal for the rest of the world. Sure, it's normal for inner city party culture all over the world, but I don't think it's that normal. It's not really normal to like pack into a garage, like a band garage with 15 fucking people and just start passing around like 3 bongs, two fucking, 2 blunts and like 5 joints and shit. I don't think that's very normal. And if anybody didn't have one, like after a while, like my best friend can attest to this. He did this several times. My best friend used to, like, he was really into the culture. He bought a pyramid bong. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, or it's not a pyramid bong, but it's a pyramid vape, a pyramid vape. You guys ever seen these? They're so fucking cool. Like, I can prove to you that I know the fucking culture. Like way better than most people. That's a pyramid vape. My best friend owns one. He still owns one. They're fucking amazing. They're like these things. You just throw weed in there. You just throw weed in this little thing inside of a fucking thing, and it vapes it perfectly. It's like this giant vape coil. And you could, it's like a hookah, and you have a hose, and you just pull vape. And we were vaping marijuana in 2000 and fucking, I don't know, 1? Yeah, like 2001. My best friend, he bought a pyramid, and like, pyramids are $350, but I mean, he has some money and shit. He bought a pyramid and shit. And like, pyramids are fucking amazing. I wonder, I didn't know you could get a pyramid pen. I want a pyramid pen. I didn't know Pyramid made a pen. Pyramid makes a pen? Are you fucking serious? I bet it's good. Yeah, see, we only source the finest cannabis in Colorado, Michigan, and New Jersey for our extractions, right? Pyramid made a big fucking splash in Colorado. There's a reason I brought them up. Like, we were like our culture made up the marijuana world. We're the fucking Mile High, bitch. Tech Nine wrote songs about us and shit like that. Our crew and shit like this. When Tech Nine came to Colorado, it was like a citywide fucking like explosion. It was an explosion of culture and shit. It was just insane. It was like when Tech Nine came through, like when like people like the Rolling Stones would come through. Colorado is fucking crazy, dude. We're not normal. We're kind of up there like with LA and New York and shit like that. I never knew why New York was kind of considered to be like the major capital of America, sort of, when Colorado is kind of the hub to the known Western Hemisphere. When you really think about it, it's really not New York. And it's really not LA, because LA's not New York and New York's not LA, but Colorado is all of it. Colorado's the Eastern Hemisphere and Colorado's the Western Hemisphere, and it's right dead in the center. And that's where we keep NORAD, right? We keep NORAD in Colorado. That's our missile defense system. All the missile nets and stuff to stop the nuclear missiles being fired at us by enemies or some such. NORAD is in Colorado because it is actually the hub of the Western Hemisphere. It's a much better hub than Eastern or Western America. But because how we built the country, we just ended up manifest destining, New York and LA. But I mean, Denver makes much more sense to be Washington, D.C. than Washington, D.C. does, because it's exposed. It's on the board. It's on the coastal board. It's on the coast. Is easily readily available by ships. It's it's a little bit more exposed. Usually when you run a country and you're running a Kings game, this is stuff that I never hear Donald Trump talk about and shit. But like I would like to take a swing at being president, because I don't think most people think about this sort of stuff. But it's like I do. I think about the tactical value of Washington D.C. to me is actually not that high, and I think as Americans we could actually maybe break away from it. And also what's happened with the inner city there is ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know. So, but I mean, like when you think of places to settle down that are protected, that you put the crown of your country in, I think Colorado is a much better fit, as sad as it is. But I mean, DIA is one of the biggest international airports, because we are the fucking hub to the Western Hemisphere. It makes much more sense for us to be it than Washington, D.C. does. It really does. And so, like, you know, and I'm always going to think this. I'm always going to think that tactically, Colorado is a much better place than Los Angeles or Los Angeles or New York. Because you're just not on the coast. When you think of invasions, where do you think? Do you think Colorado or do you think New York and LA? And I think New York and LA, Florida, Baja, fucking Washington, Seattle. I'm up here on the Northwest in Bellingham and shit. That's an entry point for people like Russia. as sad as it is, we are kind of an invasion point. Bellingham is more of an invasion point than Denver, Colorado is. I mean, looking at an American map, that might be. I know I've got some international people on my channel and shit, so let's take a look at a U.S. map, right? But I mean, like when you I mean, tactically. Like just from pure command and conquer tactical stuff, you know, like tactically, like really like we're talking about war stuff, right? What's more likely to happen? Invasions in New York or LA or Seattle or even Houston or Miami, right? Or Denver, Colorado, right here in the dead fucking center of it. What else is more center than that? Maybe nope. Look, Chicago's way too east. Like it's still not that far from the coast. See it? But I mean, Colorado. It makes sense to be the heartland. I mean, it is kind of the heartland of America. And so, and I that's how deep Colorado runs in my blood. I would prefer if Washington, D.C. was in a much safer place like Denver, Colorado, because when you think of it, invasions come from the coasts. If Washington, D.C. was in Colorado, you know, they'd have to cross 5 states from any fucking direction before they ever, I mean, if it's a ground force, they'd have to cross 5 states before they actually got it from any direction. Right now, Washington is basically like boats could come in. And it probably did in the past. Boats can come in. Tactically, I never, ever would have built the crown of our nation. And I mean this. I mean, I'm sure this would be considered anti-patriotic, but I mean, I'm not sad Washington, D.C. exists. I'm not arguing against it. I don't want it to go away or change. I have no shame in it or anything like that. It's a wonderful place. I'm not saying anything against Washington, D.C. or the people who live there. That they probably would be kind of hateful and resentful for me for saying this. But my real thing is Washington is really not that far from the fucking Atlantic. Do you see it? It's really not that fucking far. Yeah, so that's a highway they built, huh? On the Kiptopeke. Yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, I wonder if I think I've done this once or twice in my life. Yeah, I think I have done that bridge. It's insane. Forgot all about that fucking Virginia Beach Bridge or whatever it is. Yeah, the Virginia Beach Bridge. I forgot about there. Is it like Norfolk? Yes, like the Chesapeake Bridge. Anyways, I do. I think like in terms of like so now. But remember when this country first started, it was only this. It was like this little blob right here. That was it. And we kind of expanded south, but I mean like, you know, doubled our thing. But overall, I mean, we started here. What is that sound? Oh, that's her cracking her knuckles. Yeah. And so we built our crown of our country in Washington, D.C. And that's okay. But I mean, tactically, it's a weak position. There's even inlays directly to it from the ocean. If you see it, like you could run like invasion forces up the Potomac. I mean, it wouldn't be fun, and they probably have to stop somewhere around here and around Alexandria or whatever. But I mean, like tactically, Washington is not really the best choice. It wouldn't have been. Now, but I mean, back then we didn't know that Colorado existed, so what can you do? But if I ran this country, I would do so much to improve this place. These people, I don't know, but the problem is like the parties won't work with anybody anymore, so you can't get anything done. But I would prefer to be in leadership and stuff because I would like to do some things in this country. Like for instance, I would move Washington D.C. to Denver. I think some sort of division line needs to be drawn between like right and left. And I propose that happens on the map. Otherwise, you're looking at constant civil war all the fucking time. It's like on The Simpsons when they made fun of, Jedediah Springfield, like breaking free from the pack. And he's like, I refuse to roll with anybody who will not allow us to date our cousins, you know? We want to date our cousins or whatever. It's just kind of crazy. And it was like, and that Simpsons joke kind of sticks with me. It's just kind of funny because it's like, that's how stuck up we are about our ways. We're like kind of stuck up about the ways that we do things. And that's not so good. It would be much better for America to be a sticker and a mover than it would be to be a stick in the mud. And we're kind of a stick in the mud about some things. Anyways, but I'm not criticizing America. I'm saying like how we built it. Now I would like to go back and make some revisions and not like in a way that would harm America. I would say protect our interests. You know?
And wear helmets. Okay.
No, I never wore helmets. I skateboarded, I rollerbladed, I bit shit and ended up like wiping out for weeks and not being able to walk and stuff like this. I ate shit on the snowboard a bunch of times. My friends all broke their clavicles when I was young, all within a year of each other. All within a year, my entire crew, except for me, broke all of their fucking clavicles. I don't know why, they just did. Like one of the guys had to take a $10,000 helicopter ride down from the mountain. That was at Copper.
Find what's good about him. And I understand what's bad.
But I mean, like, you know, there was a point where pretty much like when it was really crazy, like right when we were like 18, like when the first snows hit and like, I would say, what is it? It's like January 10th or something like that. It's a little bit later. You might think it would be December, but it's not. It's like January. Like January 10th, you get the good powder snow, something like that. Or maybe it's later. I forget. It's been so long now. I forget how the seasons work. Is it like March or something? I can't remember. But it like goes on for a while. And like, yeah, and the good powder is when everybody shows. And that's when, and at that point, you work a job 40 hours a week. And the other rest of the week, you're just up the mountain to go snowboarding. And that's how all my friends were for a long time. And they was like a culture for us. We were snowboarders more so than we were even skateboarders.
A bit. I'm going to make this documentary. How do I do it? Well, there's this national competition, the ASA, the American Skaters Association, has a big competition in Florida, and two of the great teams are New York and LA. New York, street guys, Puerto Rican, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, mostly, but also whites and lower class. Poor kids come out of the streets. Skating the streets of New York, no joke.
Yep, poor class. Like I would say the skaters were the poor kids. That was us.
Tough stuff.
One of the things I would say was a unifying factor for my whole inner circle and my band too was the vanity was not allowed. If you were a vain person, you couldn't fit in with us. If you looked in the mirror, if you cared about how you looked or smelled or how much money you had or whether you were a crass punk or if you had a shower lately or any of that stuff was not something my crew cared about at all. And it was a matter of pride. It was an unspoken thing. But but we had a bias against people who cared about stuff like that a little bit. We lived on a vegan commune for many years, and a mirror to me is like a luxury essentially.
He's a tough guy, and they're real New Yorkers, and I'm a New Yorker. Really appreciate them.
I mean, everyone has one in the bathroom and stuff. I'm not talking about luxury. I'm talking about like looking in the mirror is kind of a luxury because like vanity didn't I would say for us, most of us really did not live on vanity. I mean, I was even a lead singer and stuff and I was prideful about it, but I really wasn't like that. You'd be surprised once you shed vanity and you just don't care what you look like at all. You have a much less stressful life, and people respond to you better when they realize that that you're not stuck up and you don't care about vanity. They don't care. They like you.
$30 million clothing company.
Yeah, we were spending a lot of money on clothing companies that got big because of us, like Janko, Kickwear. Fucking Mark Echo. We made Mark Echo fucking rich. Mark Echo Unlimited, like Mark Echo. We made Mark Echo so much goddamn money. Fubu or WooWear or all the stuff that we wore. It made the world. So after a while, I unlocked this like money cheat when I was a kid, and I don't really see why this couldn't work now, but you would still need the knowledge, kind of. You date hot girls, which was never a problem for me when I was young. I don't know. It's a problem for me now when I'm a gamer and I only do games and stuff, but it's never been a problem for me for dating and stuff. But like, I would take hot girls to the thrift store, the Goodwills and such, like all day for like 4 hours. You go from store to store to store. We're looking for really good old vintage clothing. And these places have that. They have that. You can find it if you look. And the girls go searching and they find stuff that they'd only ever find in their grandmother's closet and stuff like this. And you take it down, and we made some people really, really rich and famous by doing this. We would take it down to the fucking vintage clothing stores, and we'd be like, yo, we got like this clothes and stuff, and they look at the stuff we brought, and they're like, here's $350. And you're like, what? And they're like, here's $350. You don't talk to them or ask them first. You just say, this is some clothes we're trying to sell. And they're like, here's $350 fucking dollars. And they're like, really? And we're like tittering because we stole most of it from you. Like, we send the girls into the fucking clothing rooms at the Goodwill. We have them pad up in like 5 or 6 layers of vintage clothing and stuff, and then walk out of the store like with in a winter jacket. You go in the winter so you can hide it in a winter jacket and stuff, and you have the girls stripped down at your place, and then you take the clothes to Plato's. We made Plato's Closet internationally rich and famous because we were bringing them clothes from our fucking like our Goodwills and shit like this. And we invented, like, us in like Denver and Portland, we invented shit like that. Seattle's another one that's kind of like that. Denver, Seattle, and Portland were into the whole vintage scene and retro and dubstep and all this other stuff, skateboarding and shit like this, like all that stuff that all the stuff that Portlandia's talked about. The spirit of the 90s is alive in Portland. Motherfucker, they don't have shit on Denver. Those motherfuckers don't have shit on Denver. Denver's crazier than that. Denver's crazier than Portlandia. It definitely is. They know it too. They know it.
On Southern California border.
There's only like a couple of places in the world that rival Portland, and it's Seattle and Denver, bitch. That's it. There's only two, just like Denver and Seattle. That's it. So like moving out here towards Seattle to the Puget Sound area and the fucking Cascades and shit, that wasn't that scary to me. But there's only 2 places. There's 3. There's 3 places I would ever live. Well, there's more. I'm sorry, but in America, there are only 3 places I would ever live. It would be Seattle, LA, or Denver. That's it. There's the only 3 places in America that I would ever willingly live if given my own power and my own money. Those are the only places that I would ever live, like, Denver, LA, or Seattle. And so I had to kind of compromise when I came to Bellingham, but that's okay. It wasn't my first choice. It would have been Seattle. Gotta pull my headphones here because it's kind of late.
Upper class. Lots of money and girls.
Yeah, like money wasn't that bad though, because we did have friends who had money. Like, if you didn't have money, you could generally go find somebody who did, or you could like we were kind of the I've got 5 on it culture. Okay, it's $50 cash, and it's it isn't anymore, but it was for a long time. It's $50 cash for like BC Hydro or whatever, or like fucking California Hydro or Hawaii Dank or whatever. And Maui Wowie and shit like that. And $50 is a lot of cash for a 16-year-old. So you just get 5 or 10 people together for $5 or $10 a piece. And in that way, you can score an eighth of marijuana every single fucking day and smoke everybody down with the best marijuana in the fucking city for $5, right? Which everybody's got $5. That's not that bad. $5 or $10. That whole culture, made loonies famous. I mean, we didn't come up with that shit, but we took the lesson. When we heard I got 5 on it, we started being like, what's stopping stopping us from getting 5 or 10 people together, which is what our band was. You know, our band was 5 people, and then anybody else who wanted to roll with us made it 10. So like we always had 7 people at any given time. If we all pitched in $5 or $10 each, and there was the kids who were rich, they would pitch in 10, and there was kids like me who would pitch in 5, you know, and then we get like $50 worth of dank marijuana, go to the dealer's house, and then come back and play Grand Theft Auto 3 and smoke marijuana for 9 hours. You know, hopefully the parents are out of town or something like that.
FR has.
We were 15 years old when we did that shit. 15 years old, motherfucker. We moved hard and we moved fast.
Some real stars.
I lost my virginity when I was 15.
Some guys who are making a lot of money. Terrific people.
She was like, "Have you ever been with someone before?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "Liar." And I was like, "Ah, yeah, okay, you got me, but I've been close." And she was like, "Yeah, let's see then."
Beautifully.
I try to lie to her.
And this is their story. This is what made their culture. Why this didn't become massive, I don't know. I'll tell you what happened at the end after the clip. What became of these guys and me and the movie.
I love that girl, and I still do, kind of. I still love that girl. Her and I, we're like peas and carrots. I haven't seen her ass in 16 years or something like that. But her and I, we go real deep. Her brother is a best friend of mine. Our crews are like interknit and inter fucking woven and interknit and intertwit all over the fucking place for like 4 schools: Denver School of the Arts, fucking our school, Denver Waldorf, and then G-Dubs and fucking South and stuff. There was like 4 high schools, and all that shit was super intertwined and stuff. And I still really miss my first ex-girlfriend because she still is really not still, but she is in tight with all of my best friends. She's like one of their favorite people. And I miss my first girlfriend so fucking badly. She was like the queen of all the high schools and everything. She was a living goddess. She is a living goddess, excuse me. Sometimes I think about writing her up, but I saw that she was married, I think 5 years ago or something like that. She finally got married. You know what she was doing in fucking high school? She was going to college to be a mechanic in high school. She was that smart. She literally she graduated high school in her junior year, and she was going to some vocation school at the age of 17 to become a mechanic. And she was a pool shark, and she would kick. She went downtown and she would kick people's asses at the pool table. So all these Mexican like cholo type dudes who were like running the pool scene respected my girlfriend, and they were like, "You need to get wrenching on fucking rides and shit like that." And they brought her to mechanic garages and shit like this and showed her how to wrench on cars. And so then she was like, "I want to wrench on cars with the fucking with the essays." She used to say it like that. She was like, "I want to sit and wrench on cars with the essays." And we're like, "Dude, you are crazy. What are you talking about? You sound like a dude." And she's like, "What? I like wrenching on cars. What?" And she did, and she became a fucking mechanic of all things. Fucking crazy. That girl could have been a poet or a singer or a dancer or fucking like so many different things. She could have been a professional model. There were so many different things she could do, but she wanted to be a fucking mechanic, and she decided that shit when she was like 14, and she stuck with it too. She was like, I'm going to be a mechanic. I know what it is I want to do. It's like, girl, you want to be a mechanic? You understand the grease monkeys, right? You know what a grease monkey is. And she's like, yeah.
Some people think FR stands for fuck rollerblade.
Yeah, FR. No, yeah, it's Fruity Boots.
Nick started it when he quit rollerblade stunt team. Today, there are a lot of companies bigger than
yeah, rollerblading is dangerous and fun.
But FR was
you can get going pretty fast on a set of rollerblades. Break your bones pretty good.
For us, first.
What is FR? You know, it's just these 2 letters. It's no real meaning. It's not fuck rollerblade. It's not finding rehab. It's not financial ruin.
Finding rehab. Financial ruin.
Skateboarding, come on. Rollerblading, whatever. No wheels, none of that, right?
Yeah, there was a whole skateboarding like.
It's Memorial Day. No, nobody's working. There's no endangerment. Give a break. He deserves it.
This is it, man. You gotta have guts to do this stuff. This is my sport. It's the only sport worth
Nah, y'all look like ballet dancers and you know it.
talking about.
It's like dudes on Mortal when they're fighting each other. They look like ballerinas. I'm sorry, but you do look like a ballerina, and it was a little bit fruity. You can spin around pretty good like a ballerina, yeah. And the only reason I speak like this is because I was a devout skateboarder. I just knew that skateboarding was better than rollerblading, and I still believe that. I do. I still believe that.
We call it aggressive inline skating.
Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you front forward flip into the fucking concrete? You ever considered what would happen if you land on your head? Maybe your life ends, you know? Why the fuck would you do that? Is the trick worth it? Any other trick but the front flip, I'm not so down with. It's like, what? You want to eat you want to eat shit? You smack your teeth into the concrete? Why? Why? So you can prove that you can do a front flip? Oh, the ballerinas will applaud you. You know, saying the ballerinas will be like, wow, great front flip, 9.7, 9.5. You know, but it's like, what does the front flip actually attain you? I've always had this issue with X Games and extreme stuff. What is that front flip or that Travis Pastrana like jumping into a fucking cliff or like jumping into a ravine? What does that actually get you?
Nothing's tougher.
That's what I want to do. I just
you balls, I guess. Yeah, but it also gets you concussions and hospital bills too. I love Jackass, but I never was down with some of the more extreme things that they do because a bunch of people started emulating them, and I'm sure some of them died.
Yeah. I bet you never seen anything like this before.
Okay, so one time we built a snow ramp in the back, and it took like I don't know, like 18 hours or something like that. We started like Friday afternoon, and we were building a snowboard ramp in the backyard because we were like, dude, we can build a snowboard ramp in the backyard. We don't have to go to the mountains. It's that much snow. It was like 5 feet of snow. So we were like, we don't have to go to the mountains. We have a snowboard park in our backyard. And we did this a lot too. And so we did it. So then then commenced the madness. You get home from school on Friday afternoon at 2:45 or some shit, 3:15. You get high and you start fucking getting out there in your snow pants and shit with some snow shovels and shit. You start pounding snow into a fucking ramp, and by Saturday morning, it takes a while, it's like 6 hours into the night until about 10:30 at night or something like that, you're still pounding fucking snow and shit like this, making the perfect fucking ramp, 2-story ramp coming down from your parents' fucking window all the way down to the fucking backyard and shit like this, because it was like 5 feet of snow. They call off school, so you get home from school and the storm starting, and so then. But we also learned that we curved it upwards, right? Which actually got you air, and pretty good air. We built a good snow ramp and stuff. But we didn't really think about how that was going to send you flying like 14 feet into the fucking air. Now, we didn't break any fucking bones, but we definitely left the snow bloody. Like, all of it, our blood was all over the snow because people were like fucking face planting and shit like this. Because the shit was ice. By Sunday morning, it was just a block of ice. So you would go flying off it, flipping up and down, front flips and back flips, and just screaming laughter as you go flying into the fucking air and shit like this. And bam, it's a hard ice. Go bam, face plants or like hard ice by Sunday morning. And for what? So that you could say that you took the snow ramp? I mean, for what? They're like, sure, for bragging rights to people that don't care what happens a year later.
Just like, wow, I feel it.
Look, it's that same girl.
We got the best from everywhere, like those inner city greats, and the suburban dudes like me who are real good.
Real good.
These are the babes that hang with us.
The babes that hang with us.
Those guys have a girl at each stop that we go to.
Gosh, I have it good.
Check this out. It's not just fun, though.
Skating is art to me.
It's hard work.
Yeah, like this stuff was art. Like the rave scene was art.
My job is to skate.
They made it illegal. They made skating illegal pretty much. You can do it in the skate parks, but you can't really do this.
It's about going fast.
Yep.
We kids are turning our sport into a $1 billion industry.
I can't do this anymore. I'm mid-40s. I'll break every bone in my fucking body. I could do it if I did it every day. I think about it sometimes. I have this beautiful beautiful country road that I walk almost every day, 5 miles. And that road, it's downhill for like, I don't know, in the city it would be like 6 blocks or something. Out here it's like the country mile. But it's a pretty long hill, and it's not very steep. It's like pretty level hill, but it is a hill that goes downhill. And I think about it all the time. I'm like, why not buy a longboard? But I'm sure they're like $450 now or something like that. I was thinking about buying a longboard and just learning to surf that fucking road all the way down and then just run back up with the longboard in my arms. That'd be a good workout. And then skate back down again in the summer and shit. Yeah. How much is a longboard on average? Oops. How much is a longboard, right? Ooh, $300. No, not that bad. I mean, no. 90 to 150. More advanced or high-end longboards can cost 150 to 350 or more, depending on the brand, materials, and features. That's not too bad. Maybe I'll buy a longboard.
Yeah, he makes a lot more
I've
money
never owned a longboard. I've owned skateboards a lot.
than most adults.
I was like, longboards are expensive for how little you probably would actually use them.
Try landing on your ass like this.
Oh, I have.
That's cement, man.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's cement.
This takes skill. And if you're good...
That's why you wear baggy jeans, because it helps.
It
helps with it, you know,
really good.
A little bit.
The best skaters from coast to coast meet once a year for the championship.
We're counting on you guys.
This is it, baby.
Be friends with everybody, but for that minute, everybody is the enemy.
The biggest inline skating competition of the year.
Yup.
Some guys make it big.
Oh, I have peanut butter cups. I'm gonna get a couple of
If you
peanut
fail
butter
here,
cups.
you go back home busted. But if you're the best, you're not just a champ, you're a star. It's all true, and it's all good.
Doing my times tables isn't gonna help me at all. With what I do, not one bit. And neither is knowing that Christopher Columbus discovered America. Do you know what I mean? Like, cool, I live here. Thanks.
What's this? Is this your hand?
It is.
Before there were these little dorky kids that went to school.
You gimp boy.
Now they go to school, they dress different, they look different, they have cuts everywhere. They're aggressive inline skaters.
I mean, there's something stupid about getting on wheeled shoes and rolling towards a handrail. And in the 15 feet between where you start and when you jump on the rail, you have to convince yourself that you're not going to get hurt, that you probably will get hurt, and then it doesn't matter if you get hurt.
It makes things real. Pain make things real.
Yep.
And make things very simple and easy to understand.
Yep. Don't fuck up.
It's a wake-up call. You feel like you weren't just messing around.
Yeah, like skateboarding, I apply the perfection of it to my gaming all the time. I'm like, I know if I fuck up here, it's gonna really suck and I'm gonna lose 20 minutes. You know.
Make no
I still
mistakes.
fuck
You
up too,
don't
really
get
bad.
hurt,
You fuck up.
you're doing something wrong.
Ow. Yep.
That was the 4th time. Oh. How do you feel, son?
It's good you're using a helmet.
Like a champion. Where's my boloides?
We're in New York City. And in the city, great street skating starts with Dave Ortega. You haven't seen street until you've seen Dave and his crew. They're part of that other world. That 1% that uses the streets of New York as they were meant to be used.
Yep.
I look at the rail, I see, oh, I want to put my feet on that. I'm gonna put my feet there, land it.
There's still some kids doing this too, thank God. I swear to God, this is the stuff that makes us special. Ugh. Being different. You can tell it's different. But the cops hassle you, the people look down on you, people shame you. They're like, get out of the road and shit like this. It's so annoying.
You were close to the top once, right?
I was there at it, the tippy,
Good.
on top of Mount Everest with the flag in hand.
Let me taste it. It tastes better the second time.
I know. I was
All
reading
right.
Donald Trump's book.
In order to preserve your function,
Donald
for a long
Trump's
period of
book?
time, we all have limitations. We all have to operate within our limitation, then push the envelope. Thank God it was repairable. You were a great patient. You got it back. You got it down. Now use it. This is your second gift from God. Most people don't get one. You got two.
So you're saying
right.
they're both good?
Go ahead and do it.
All right. What's up, Vinny? What's going on, man?
18-year-old Ryan Jacklin is also a New York legend. He brought a new style.
New York
to
is
our
king.
sport. More subtlety, finesse, and heart.
I do it better than anything else. Do you know what I mean? Therefore, that's my one love and joy. Maybe people say, oh, he's stupid. He doesn't go to school. All he can do is skate. Well, maybe. I don't care. For that 25 minutes to 30 minute just sprint of death, jumping shit, grinding everything, it's just the most, like, I don't know, it's the best.
I would not do this in New York. These guys are crazy. I would skateboard in New York. I would never rollerblade. Now. See, they hassle you. See it? They hassle you. It's so annoying. They hassled us at the raves. They hassled us at skateboarding. They hassled us at snowboarding. They didn't hassle us at snowboarding, but they didn't like it. They were sort of like, oh, you stoner snowboarders and all this stuff. And like, they just sort of acted like we were like counterculture. And I don't really understand that. No, you're just hassling kids, and you know you are. Who cares if these kids are sitting there? They're exercising their right to assembly. They can sit where they want to. They're Americans. And it got worse and worse. Nowadays, I don't know if I would do it because people probably just throw a charge at you now. They're like, you were black on a Friday night. I really feel like that's kind of how America is now. It's like not that easy to be counterculture. They're like, you know.
Ketchup, please. Just ketchup? Little onion, little onion. Okay, you
Make it easy. I'll make it for you.
Ryan is an in-your-face guy. He is in your face, and that is a New York trait. He doesn't care who you are,
No,
what you've done,
I don't
where
care.
you've been,
No.
what you know.
I don't
If you
care
don't
either.
get what he's about, he's the first to tell you.
Yep.
First type of jump I ever did came from, it was here. So whenever I come back, it's like stepping back into my house, your mother's house. You say that forever, you know what I mean? Like just butter. Basically, you can tell when a car's like this, fucking coming down here screaming, slow the fuck down, you fat bastard. Your mother's a man.
Love to watch him skate. It's just so.
Your mother's a man.
You know what it looks like to me when I watch him skate? It's like he gets to leave the earth a little bit. It looks like a bird could do, or something I could never do.
I don't have to go to school. I don't have to work.
Yes, you do.
I'm really fortunate, that my job is to skate, something I really, really, really enjoy and love to do instead of like.
Yeah, I feel blessed. I'm there. I'm in that place now too. I get to do what I love, which is playing video games for an audience. It's like my favorite fucking thing to do. It is. And I love what I do. I love my job. I don't care if they pay me for it. I'm going to do my job forever. I love my job. Like this kid talking about skating. I feel like a kindred soul. Yep. That's how I used to feel about skateboarding too. I don't do it anymore because I'm not 20 or whatever.
My job for the summer was to go travel and meet beautiful women.
Yeah.
Drink exotic beers and
Do cocaine, apparently.
out all over the world.
Yep.
Sure, you know, I felt bad, but it's like, that's my job. That's the difference.
How long did this last? Like maybe 5 years. But it was an interesting period.
Streets of New York taught me how to live and how to act, and how to represent myself, and how to skate, to where some bigger kid's not gonna say, what size are your skates, and take them. Basically, I could leave my house and go anywhere I want. If I wanted to skate to Florida, I could. It'd take me 3-4 days, but I could do it, you know? If I really wanted to. I don't really want to, but if I did, I could.
This is a team video. FR is about New York, and I'm proud to be part of this, and I'm proud to be part of the industry. And I'm really proud of all the guys on the team.
What is that
Nope.
part? You know, it's like, it's just these 2 letters.
I don't want to hear this guy anymore. He's a fucking fruity booter. Oh yeah, the Mobility Mary rabbit hole. I could go for some Mobility Mary.
Looms over LA.
Yeah. I didn't see this one. This one's funny. I like this one.
A shadow of a four-wheel menace.
Get out of the road! Get out of the sidewalk!
The character is entirely predictable.
Excuse me? Excuse
me,
sir?
It's the original Karen. Oh my
Mobility
god!
Mary, as the internet has labeled her, gained prominence mid-2018 after her seemingly mundane videos, largely consisting of journeys to a local Whole Foods, gained traction. Not because of the journey, but because of the confrontations and her reactions.
I did not hit you. I said you almost hit me. You made an illegal. Get the fuck off the street.
This discovery was a double-edged sword. On one hand, the popularity satisfied the intention of the uploads. On the other hand, the reaction to said uploads was far from desired. Likely because they were all virtually negatively received, she set the videos to private and never again would any new videos see the light of day. Luckily, a viewer archived her catalog and re-uploaded the videos, albeit in an incohesive order and without their original descriptions. This is an amalgamation demanding proper form, a mystery demanding answers. Throughout the 127 catalog of videos are comments of users hinting at their own personal investigations, discussing similarities to other videos, assuming the motive behind the recordings, and emphasizing emotions to the realizations made. Yet there is no video putting it all together. Until now. This is the mystery of Mobility Mary. But first, this video is sponsored by Raycon. I use Raycons when I go to the gym. They don't slip off, they stay on pretty well. These ones, the IP68, the bone conduction headphones, have a 13-hour battery life, are dustproof and waterproof. They have like this silicone wrapping around them, so it's pretty clear how like that would work. So if you look like right here, this joint is pretty flexible, so it's on both sides. You can see pretty clearly how well they would stay on compared to like other headphones. So because these Raycons deliver off-ear audio, it means you can take in the world around you. It's not like typical like earbuds where they enclose the audio. Like these do kind of both. Another thing I like about Raycons, as many others do, is that they're inexpensive, yet they compete with other brands at a much lower price point. So if you want a pair of these Raycons, you can click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/JuneBC to get 20% off.
Bone conduction. What does that mean? Maybe I want these instead of the iPods because they run out all the time. It's fucking annoying. 2:50 a.m., but it's Friday. I want to stay up late. I don't care. I love this game. It's my new world. It's my new game. Sandbox swimming. I can't wait until it's better. It's gonna be sweet.
Site-wide. That's by raycon.com/JoomBC. Sponsor over, back to the video.
What's her YouTube? The name? Yeah. OUPSIE.
Oopsie. This channel, whether named as such intentionally or not, fit the theme. More important are the video titles such as Typical Shopping Ordeal that warns of the mundane and routine. Others are equally coded in uninteresting yet less simple to decipher language. 6, 7, 18 cut off in crosswalk. Aposematism. This is a biological term used to describe how animals with vibrant or distinctive patterns, such as the poisonous dart frog, use visual indicators to warn predators that they are toxic. In how these frogs say do not eat me, these videos say do not watch me. In theory and in practice, this worked. Mary was able to upload likely over 100 videos before being discovered. However, just as there was a human whose final act was eating a tree frog, there was a human who willfully clicked on these videos and instead was rewarded with a rich meal.
Have to go this way. Oh no, the door's closed.
The title of the video hints at the tedium of shopping. In reality, it was the tedium of her style of shopping.
Hello? Disabled customer can't open the door.
With her normal back-end access point severely obstructed, she has to reverse and approach the
You don't
hardware
have
store
sympathy
from
for
the
this?
storefront
I have
access
sympathy
point.
for this.
As she creeps onto the sidewalk, two denizens
It would
are
suck
seen
so
walking
bad
in the
to be
same
this
direction she is
person.
headed in. She closes the gap before making herself and requests known.
Excuse me, people. May I ask you a favor? I can't get into the hardware store, and so I usually go around the back, and the door's usually open, and I yell, and someone comes out in the alley to help me. It's closed. I yell, no one's coming.
I'll tell him.
Could you please go in the front and just tell him?
I will. I'll tell him you'll be behind.
The man, seemingly understanding her plight, assumes her request and urges things forward, only for her to emphasize that she needs to verify he is getting the task done.
No, I'd rather wait and make sure that you've talked to someone. Maybe ask them if they can come and talk to me at the front. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. But I don't need them to just open the door for me. I need them to help me from the alley. I cannot physically get in the store.
Well, wait. Did you want to come in this way?
I can't get in the store. Ask someone if they could just come talk
I
to me
used to
for
be a
second. I really
caretaker.
appreciate it.
I used to be a caretaker for a woman who was so much like this. It's scary. It's like listening to my old friend. She was my friend Tim's mother, and I was her caretaker for 3.5 years, and then she passed away, and she smoked cigarettes, and she breathed oxygen. She was this fat old lady who had been drinking too much soda and eating too much fast food. And she was like 500 pounds, and she was smoking cigarettes still. And she was she rolled around in a Rascal and in a minivan. And she had a better life than this lady because she had like a minivan and stuff that could roll like a Rascal in and out of it. But other than that, you know, so when she would call, like, so she had this interesting tick that she would do, where like if you talk to her, it would be through a car window or on her rascal, one or the other, because she'd have to pull the van up to you so she could get close to you so she could talk to you. And she did this all the time. She would like come over to the window and stuff, and you realize that she couldn't move, and she was using the minivan kind of like a rascal, you know? And you'd have to go talk to her at the minivan window because she couldn't get out of the rascal. And I have some sympathy for this. She had no mobility, and now she ate herself into that fucking problem. And a lot of people wouldn't have sympathy for that, I don't think. But remember, this is just a human being with problems, like an alcoholic or a rapist or but those are human beings too, despite how fucking horrible they are. I'm not saying they're good human beings or they don't deserve jail for life or whatever, but it's still human beings and shit. It's just like any other problem. Or like somebody who inhales markers, or somebody who has a gambling issue. They're all human beings with issues, and I don't see an issue anymore that any human being could have that I don't have sympathy for.
An employee is
except of course like rapists and child molesters and stuff like that. I don't have sympathy for that. Or like, you know, people that rob old people or shit like this, or that sort of stuff. It's like, you know, it's easy to dislike like really evil stuff, but it's like these days, most times I don't like making fun of people because you never really know what hardships they might actually be facing. I know firsthand because of my friend's mother what her life was like, how much hardship it was. You know, how much, you know, she was like a welfare queen, but she wasn't like a bad one. She worked all of her life. She just, you know, lost her mobility when she couldn't walk, and you know, previous injury. I don't even remember what happened. Her knee or something. Her knee went out or something, and she just never was able to walk again.
Eventually reached, but her ritual has yet to be satisfied.
And you could tell when you spoke to her that it wasn't just all of her physical ailments. She also had like a mental ailment of depression and stuff, which is why they sound so distraught and unhappy all the time, because they're so depressed that nothing's good anymore.
I need to come to the back to the alley, and then you need to come and talk to me, and I'll tell you what I need.
And they feel like because they're disabled, they need special. And I mean, honestly, they're not wrong. They need special. She's not wrong. She needs special. What's the word? Like concessions made, or they are belittled. And they are not the same active member of society that everyone else is. And this is a terrible thing. And it's a terrible thing for a human being to face. I don't care what their ailments are, or whether they ate themselves into that weight or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. I still have some sympathy for it. It's a human being.
And then you're going to need to bring it out, because I literally cannot get in your store. Okay? Yep. Thank you. I'll go around right now.
Rather than obtain the item needed through...
Everybody's got some crazy family member or a crazy mother or a crazy grandmother or someone who's like this. So we all just beat to quarters and give the person whatever they need. Because it's obvious that the person wouldn't be that loud if they or needy if they really didn't feel loud and needy. You know, it's obvious that this lady feels distressed and she wants to not be in this situation, and she wants the situation to end quickly. And the best thing is probably help her. I mean, that's what being a community is you help her get what she needs.
Through the front of the store, she requests the store...
Sometimes people like this will hijack you for 5 or 10 minutes, and you're like thinking in the back, you're like, why did I help this person? There's no law that says I need to or whatever, and I've lost 10 minutes. You know, a couple of times when I was a taxi driver, when I was a taxi driver, I would do a lot of what they call as voucher rides, which is like, you know, RTD issues like a bus pass or a ride voucher so that you can get to a medical appointment when you're sick or poor, or you know, you're seeing a case manager for something or whatever, right? I did a lot of voucher rides because I was a punker and I believed in helping my community. And voucher rides, they don't have to tip. So remember, it's like I'm essentially donating my fucking time. And I was religious about voucher rides, and that led to all kinds of sexual encounters, like good sexual encounters and stuff like that. It led to a bunch of good friends. I met my drug dealer friend that way, and she introduced me to everybody in Denver. You know, it wasn't a bad idea to do. It led me to a lot of prosperity and happiness and trim, you know, honestly. But I used to do a lot of voucher rides, and I learned that you know, people, they are good people, and they usually, I mean, not always, but often they can't help the fact that they're slow. They're like slow people. And so I was very aware of what we call time thieves. And time thievery is the worst thing that a taxi driver can face, because it's like, if you're not getting paid for sitting there to risk your life driving around in a car, you shouldn't be risking your life driving around in a car. Anybody could just smash into you and end your life, right? So a taxi driver has no patience for somebody who is going to waste their time or fuck them around or anything like this. And that's all voucher rides are. It's waiting for somebody in a wheelchair to get down their fucking stairs, to go slowly across the parking lot to the back, and then you've got to help them get in the car, and you got to pack up the fucking wheelchair, which takes 5 or 10 minutes sometimes. Maybe they got a baby with them or something like that, so maybe you've got to get the fucking the stroller or the fucking thing into the trunk, or you've got to strap the baby into the fucking stroller because the person in the disabled person can't do it. And so it's just kind of fucking crazy. Like, it is an interesting job like that, and I liked it. And after a while, I got addicted to voucher rides because my experiences with those people was far more interesting. And honestly, the cab company wouldn't ever fire you if you took voucher rides. So if you took like 3 days off, they really didn't like that. They're like, "Are you a real taxi driver? What taxi driver takes 3 days off?" And it's like, "Motherfucker, I'm on speed and I'm a drug dealer. I'll take 3 days off if I want to. Whatever. I've got ulterior income." And then they want to know what it is. At least if you're working for them, they're like, "How are you making extra money and all this?" They get nervous about that. But it's just like, it's not your business. So, but you know, in like that, in that, but it's kind of a weird job. It's like, you know, so one of the things that used to happen to me is I would take voucher rides, which are like $8 for at least an hour. So you're already going into it, you're thinking, "Oh my God, I'm working for $8 an hour, except I'm a taxi driver." And you're like, "Oh my God," like kids who work at the local grocery store make $8 an hour. You know, like, you know, people at the bagel shop make $8 an hour. I'm a taxi driver. I'm supposed to be making $25 or $30 an hour. So you're immediately angry, but it teaches you this patience after a while. You're like, especially with disabled people, because they are your community. Like, they are your community. And on top of that, if your boss ever hears, if you want to exit the transportation industry fast, mistreat a disabled person, because disabled people, they are like a very cared for constituency in this country, and they are a political force, and they have a driving political force in the transportation industry, and and Congress makes all these nods to them, and there's all these rights things that have to happen when you're a taxi driver, and all kinds of herding licenses and stuff. You have to be qualified to do your job, because like there is a lot of people's rights involved in it, because they're like signing over their life to you to drive them to some place to drop them off. And so I don't know why I'm talking about this really. It's just sort of interesting. It's like time thieves would take like sometimes 2 hours of my time for $8, sometimes 2.5 hours of my time. But the worst lady that would do that to me, she saw that I wouldn't complain, that I wouldn't say a word. She was like, "You're a different one, aren't you?" You know, I was like, "I don't know. What do you mean by that?" She's like, "You know, I used to date the lead singer of the Monkees, and you're like them. You're not normal." And I was like, "Okay, I'll take that as a compliment." That's what she said to me, like day one, when not day one, but like the second time I ever met her, second or third time, older lady. And she was like, "You would like my daughter." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you got a pretty daughter?" And she was like, yeah, I do. And she's like, "She's a crazy, crazy drug girl, and she's a crazy, crazy drug dealer." And I was like, "Oh, really?" And she's like, "Yeah, she likes methamphetamine." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, you would like my daughter. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't see her again, you know, for like, you know, and then I saw her again like 7 weeks later or something like that. And then she had me drive her to a King Soopers that was really far across town from the King Soopers that was close to her house. And while she was in there, she wasted 2 hours and, I don't know, 10 minutes or something like that. And I was like, lady, you know, I only make like $8 on these voucher rides and you don't have to tip me. And honestly, I would feel bad if you did. I know that you're taking like a medical ride. I don't feel that you need to tip me. And I was like, you know, 2.5 hours is a lot of time for $8, you know, that's $4 an hour. I told her. She was like, you're upset. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, you know, for usually a voucher ride is like maybe max 45 minutes. You were 2 hours and 10 minutes and I make $8 for this. So it's like, you know, that's like $4.25 an hour. I just told her outright, I don't really believe in beating around the bush. And I was like, I didn't lecture her. She asked me, she was like, you seem upset. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm, you know, a little bit irked. And, you know, and she was like, oh, that's how little you make for this? And I was like, yeah, this is $8, you know, and you took 2 hours and 10 minutes in the King Soopers. And I don't care that you did. I'm not, you know, they'll fire me if I ever say anything. I told her, I was like, don't you tell anybody I said anything. You asked me. You know, she pressed me. She was like, you seem something's up. You need to tell me. And I was like, okay. And she was like, no, I understand for $4 an hour. You know, I get that. She was like, I wanted to see what you would do. And I was like, wanted to see what you would do? And she was like, yeah, I wanted to see what you would do. I wanted to see how patient you were.
Way to go to.
And I was like, I don't know. I very patient, you know, I'm a patient person. Yeah, I'm not a patient person, but I am when it matters. You know, I was like, you know, I'm not a patient person, but I am when it matters. And she was like, yeah, I need to see that you could wait for my daughter for a couple of hours. And I was like, yeah, okay. And she was like, you're going to be giving her rides. And I was like, really? Okay. And she was like, yeah, give my daughter rides. And I was like, okay, sure. I mean, will she pay? And she was like, yeah, she'll pay you well. And she did. She always handed me at least $100 bill every time. Her daughter ended up being my business partner. And we took over Denver pretty much there for a bit. We were slinging fucking methamphetamine and heroin and shit like this. It was insane. And that's how I met her. And that was off the voucher rides. But that's why I'm talking about this, is it's kind of crazy. Like, time thieves are a thing.
To the back end, and thus begins her journey anew.
And so this lady, when she badgers somebody on the side of the road, and she's like, will you go down to the hardware store and tell them to meet me at the front door and let me in and shit like this, most people will be like, no, you're a time thief and I'm not doing that.
Meet at this.
Most people, honestly, like, when you find somebody that has the patience to actually help you, it is extremely fucking rare. Now, it skipped ahead by mistake. I'm sorry. Yeah, we were like right here. So, like, yes. So, like, when you and that's what the lady was doing to me. She was like seeing if I would be patient enough to not leave her daughter in a bad drug deal, or rush things, or whatever it was, or not get her home or whatever. She was like looking for somebody super patient to look after her daughter. And we did end up being best friends there for a bit. I would say we were best friends. Like, she was like, you're the only real friend I have. All these other people want my money and my interest and my dope. And she was like, you just want my friendship. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I actually really do like you. I like you and your mother. It feels cool when we're together, like we're a driving force. You know, I should hit on that girl. Although I know she's with somebody. For one thing, I can't remember her last name. Oakley. When I think of her last name, I think Oakley, because there's a very famous A word that ends in Oakley. But I can't think of her fucking last name. I can't think of her last name at all. I can't ever remember anybody's last name. That's a real issue for me. I don't remember people's last names ever.
And so I usually go around the back.
And I kicked her off my Facebook when they busted me for trespassing, because I didn't know if they were after me I didn't know if it was for a little bit there when the cops deny. I tried to turn state's evidence on a rapist, and the cops denied me when the guy I tried to turn in was out of their jurisdiction. And I mean, it's a crazy story, but it is true. It was fucking nuts what happened to me. But there was this period there where I was like, I don't know if they were trying to get an in to bust my partner. I was like, I was more scared that they were after my partner than I was of me, because she was big time, like, you know, she was big time.
And the door's usually open and I yell and someone comes
It's
out.
weird to watch men react to a woman who's 10 times more powerful than them in every single way and definitely richer than them. It's weird to see somebody react to like a female kingpin. And I really liked her, and she liked me too, because she was like, you treat me like an equal. I was like, because you are. And she's like, no. And I was like, yes. It's just like, you're serious, right? And I'm like, yeah, we're equals. All life is sacred. Everybody's equal. I'll always say this to people when they act like they're better than me or that I'm less than them. I'm like, no, all life is sacred and all life is equal. And I'll just say it to their fucking face, and they like it, most of them.
In the alley to help me. It's closed.
So this guy, this look on his face, he's like, I'm about to be time thieved, and time thievery is the worst, you know, the worst thing an American can engage in. If you steal someone's time, you're a real asshole, you know?
I yelled, no one's coming. I'll tell him. Could you please go in the front?
Could you please?
Just tell him.
I will. I'll tell him you'll be behind.
The man seemingly understands.
So the guy's like, yeah, like, cool, a chance to be a good citizen. But then this devolves into like this 15-minute thing.
Getting her plan.
I guarantee it.
Request.
And I had a handicapped lady do this to me. She held me up for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I was boiling in my own anger by the time she sat back in the car. I was like, dude, this was $4.25 an hour. That's the lowest I've ever been paid in my entire fucking life. Now I swallowed it good for a little bit there, but finally she was just like, out with it. I can tell something's wrong. I was like, yeah, you know, these voucher rides are $8 and you took 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do the math on that.
Urges things forward.
It's not like gasoline is free or time is free.
Or to emphasize that
she was like, no, I did this to see what your response would be. And you didn't say shit. And I was like, no, you're a woman, you're a lady, you're a customer, you're handicapped. I wouldn't say shit, no. And she was like, that's what I was looking for.
Needs to verify he is getting the
So then she unlocked the door to the greatest drug asset in the Western Hemisphere, pretty much. Well, not Western Hemisphere, but I would say, like, she like, and at that point, when she saw that I was patient and that I wasn't there to, like, take advantage or just make money or whatever, I'm just there. I was there doing my job, and I thought that doing voucher rides would make me a better person. It did, and so she popped the lock on the greatest drug hook in pretty much the Rocky Mountains.
Has done.
She's just like, yeah, I'm going to introduce you to my daughter. She's a very special lady. And she was.
No, I'd rather wait and make sure.
I should hit on that girl because we really do understand each other. I don't think anybody else understood her, but I did. I understood that girl really, really fucking well. It was about survival. Her daddy was a kingpin. He left her the business when he went to fucking jail. He went to jail. I'm pretty sure he raped her. I'm fucking certain of it. I'm fucking certain of it. She would talk about it. Like, I'm pretty sure he raped her, but she still really, really loved him. Fucking loved him. You understand? Really was like she was like his soldier. You could. I want to write a book about her. She had a nutty life, you know. She they don't make them like her. She was fucking crazy, and like, but she was also the most down to earth, badass bitch I ever fucking met. She just wasn't above her She wasn't above her station. She wasn't a B word. She wasn't ever mean. She was a really pleasant person. Everybody fucking loved her to death, and everybody knew her. You know, everybody in the city knew her. Everybody. It was just fucking crazy, and like. You know, and I should hit on her, but I've never been her caliber. I've just never been. Probably what I've made in her lifetime is what she would make in a month.
You've talked to someone.
Probably what I made in a lifetime, you know?
Maybe ask them if they can come.
Sometimes I could tell she was in there wheeling and dealing for like 250 grand or something like that. You could tell she wasn't doing exchanges of money, but she was doing business to the tune of like 200 grand and shit like that. You could hear it.
Talk to me at the front.
And you'd be like, oh God, that girl just did more, like she just did more business in a background call than I did. She made more money from a background call than I did in like my whole entire lifetime and shit. And when you hear stuff like that, you're like, oh man, this is a special person. I should understand who they are, you know? When you see real power, like I believe her to be more powerful than Donald Trump.
You know what I mean?
I think she can get more things done.
Thank you so much.
This is why they hate drug dealers. They can't stand drug dealers because they actually have power.
But I don't.
I mean, not always, but sometimes.
them to just open the door for me. I need them to help me from the alley. I cannot physically get in the store.
And this is their problem. Why? I mean, they've already given you like 10 minutes of their time. How much more time do you need to steal, time thief?
I can't.
I can't. So you can't get in the store. So what's the plan here? You yourself keep saying that you can't get in the store. How are you going to get in the store?
Ask someone if they could just come talk to me for a second.
What is talking going to do if you can't physically fit in the store?
And I'd really appreciate it.
And they're like, no.
is eventually reached, but a ritual has yet to be satisfied.
I need to come to the back to the alley, and then you need to come and talk to me.
Like a delivery?
And I'll tell you what
What if she's setting him up for a robbery or something like that? I guarantee they probably think about this. They're like, if I go to the back and some dude clubs me on the back of the head with a fucking tire iron or whatever, is that my fault or theirs? Because I'm the idiot coming to the alley to get shanghaied or whatever. And that's going to go through his mind as a manager. He's going to be like, am I being shanghaied?
No, I literally cannot get in your store.
Because you're like strapped to a thing the size of basically a small car.
Okay? Thank you. I'll go around right now.
Rather than obtain the item needed through request through the front of the store, she requests the store employee to go to the back end, and thus begins her journey anew. Although it took her about a minute and a half to make the journey, her and the store employee perfectly meet at the same time, where she attempts to regale the employee who does not seem entirely interested in her plights.
Oh, hello. I can't come in. I can't come in. Oh, no. And even, well, I could probably fit in there, but then I couldn't get anywhere.
So you're going to serve her. You're going to serve her for half an hour. You're her slave now. I know because my mother does this to me all the time.
Forever. You know, and since I've been in this position, I just have to come to the back door and yell for someone. But today...
This is what being a community member is.
Hey, the door was closed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I was going, hello, disabled person in here.
Okay.
And I thought...
She's nervous and she's making him nervous.
This is not working. So I went around to the front and some people walking by just, you know, came in and said, this lady needs help. Okay. What I need...
This video quite literally ends there. A single sentence more and it would have been revealed what this ordeal was all for. Though, as this comment points out...
What does she need? I'm gonna go to my grave wondering what she wanted to buy.
To quote, a true storyteller always leaves the consumer wanting more. Today, Mobility Mary left us with one major question.
What did she buy?
What did she need from the hardware store?
What did she buy?
An answer to this question may never be revealed.
It was a dildo, wasn't it? I think it's a dildo. She was buying a dildo. The hardware store doesn't have one, but she's going to ask them for one. Do you have a dildo?
Do not fret, my dear friends.
They have dildos.
It's not about the end goal. It's about the journey we share together.
I can't fit in the store. I need a dildo. He's like, what? I can't fit in the store. I need a dildo.
This was a journey many were about to begin. Mobility Mary, as she has been derisively labeled, has been uncovered.
You're insane.
You need a dildo. You're insane. You need a dildo? Bring me a dildo. Shut up.
Really?
Yeah.
You're insane. God damn it.
Okay, let's just see how...
Do you need to give this lady your editorial? Do you feel like a big man doing that or whatever? Like, Jesus Christ, it's a lady and a rascal who's like old and infirm. And you're like taking shots at her about her fucking mental capacity. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Do you bully fucking dude? Like, do you bully toddlers in your off time or what? I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
Ma'am, I can't...
You're insane. Like, oh, I mean, I'm sorry, I was asking you if you would help me up the curb or something, and he's like, you're insane, you're insane.
Go around you, please.
I can't go around you, please.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I mean, they are basically almost running her over.
To the side for a moment and let me pass. my God! You're going on YouTube, lady!
In terms of content, these videos were golden and bite-sized. The majority of these are about a minute long, with the longest running at 7 minutes 53 seconds in length, which was a video of a shopping ordeal. Not only were viewers hopping from video to video, they were spreading awareness to the maddening yet comedic nature found within. This is a July 18th, 2018 Wayback Machine screenshot of the video Crazy Guy Almost Hits Me Taco Bell. As per the description,
Crazy Guy Almost Hits Me Taco Bell.
For 45 days, it averaged a little over a view a day. Then 2 days later, at the cusp of Oopsie's discovery, the video now has 40,000 views. It increased over 700 times in viewership in this small
She's like,
window.
I'm an internet
This
star.
was becoming true for all of her videos. Whole Foods parking lot idiot in
What?
handicapped area, 11,000 views. 6-7-18 cut off and crosswalk, 15,000 views. Her channel was growing faster than ever, faster than what is typical of any channel. And then, nothing. Approximately on June 21st, she had set all her videos to private. She had even ticked the box to hide her subscriber count.
Oh no,
She had
that's not
grown
gonna
an audience,
work.
yet
This
decided
is
to
the
forgo them.
internet.
Not only
They-
were
that
her
doesn't
videos
stop
gone,
them.
It was as if she was trying to hide the fact that they
Now
existed.
you're hiding
Her
from
channel
them.
had returned to nothing.
Now they'll
All that was
they'll
left
hunt
was her
you.
Ghost. The Ghost
Now they'll
of
hunt
Mobility
you.
Mary was a channel that from July 23rd to July
Don't piss off the internet. Don't try and hide from them. That's like trying to hide from the internet. You can't do that. They're the internet. They're gonna show up and make death threats and shit like this if you try and hide from them. Don't do that. I've never tried. Well, I tried to hide from them the first 2 years of my career. I was like, why is my real life name? My name's Sky, by the way. Hello. Why does my real life name their business or whatever? And then I began to realize that you can't hide from the fucking internet. You actually really can't, you know. And at this point, why not just embrace who the fuck I am? There's really no reason. It's not like my name's shameful or I've ever done anything that was even that bad or anything, you know. So it's just like, I don't care if they know who I am.
Uploaded nearly the entire catalog of Oopsie's videos. One by one, as if they were notes, the music kept on going. Yet every composition has its ending, and without a composer, one can only live with what is written. Quote, I was just in the right place at the right time to archive all her videos before she deleted them. Unquote. This is from the owner of the channel The Ghost of Mobility Mary. The owner can be seen responding to comments role-playing as Mobility Mary, often insulting them for their insolent inquiries. As for other archivists, some took a more pointed route. Creator Why So Angry uploaded a 13-minute highlight reel. By August 18th, this would garner 69,000 views. Present day, this video sits at 900,000. Other creators were taking note of Mary's content.
Honestly, Mobility Mary is my new favorite YouTuber. She's just this crazy old lady that rides around on her motor scooter and yells at people.
Excuse me, sir! Excuse me, sir!
She also has this little dash cam on her motor scooter, so whenever she gets into conflict or anything, she just posts it on YouTube.
When examining Mary's content, there is a path viewers typically take. They are initially enthralled by the conflict found within the videos, enthralled by Mary's hostile nature.
Oh my God!
Perhaps she seeks it out.
She's looking for conflict.
And then comes the question, why? Why do these videos exist? Why is she so aggressive?
Move to the side for a moment and let me pass!
And
the dog's like, what? Am I in a fight now?
Original videos were under the category of nonprofits and activism, and not all of them were hostile. Sometimes they were just capturing shopping carts or scooters on the street.
Bad enough that I can't use the sidewalk because it's so damaged. I don't know if you can see it from here. But when I'm riding in the street, I have to go out into traffic to circumvent all this.
The shopping cart on the no parking zone. This is devoid of conflict, but not of continuity, as she provided an update on the situation.
It's gone!
It's gone!
Oh my gosh, it's gone!
Continuity, the key to piecing together Mary's motivation and more. This is the intersection of McLaughlin Avenue and Palms Boulevard. This intersection has about 10 videos dedicated to it, virtually all of which are of her crossing the street, yelling at cars that impede or almost impede her path.
Oh no, this was her.
What are you doing? You fool!
You
fool! My God!
You damn fool! You damn fool!
car. Just run me down. Oh my God! What are you doing? Oh.
Oh my God.
Through these videos and many others, it does appear her motivation was to capture infractions. A noble pursuit, as a Georgetown University study found that pedestrians in wheelchairs are about 36% more at risk to get killed in a road traffic collision than those that are not in wheelchairs. But Mobility Mary does not
It's
care
not funny,
about the
it's just
laws.
like,
At least
God damn it, it's like God's so mean to disabled people or whatever. It's so fucking annoying. Couldn't you just throw disabled people a bone, powers that be or whatever? You just make it so bad. You're like, oh man, disabled people are 37% more likely to be ran over. And it's like, oh man, the other shit that you did to him wasn't bad enough. You need him to get run over too.
not when they pertain to her. As a refresher, the
my problem is I can't see why anyone would want to be such a control freak.
pedestrian walking symbol appears when the crossing button is pushed. When this is present, it signifies that you are allowed to walk. What follows is a red flashing hand. This signifies you are no longer allowed to enter the crosswalk, but you may proceed if you have already began crossing. In nearly half of her videos at this intersection, she is either crossing right as the red hand makes itself present, or crossing when the red hand had already been flashing. Mary knows this, as she states in this video where she explains the walking symbol never appears in a particular crosswalk.
It's like this one doesn't even go white. Excuse me! I need to go up there, ma'am! I need to get out of the street.
Come out the street.
I can't until you move out of.
You just come on and stop playing.
That's a handicap ramp. I can't go over the curb.
Right there.
Oh my God.
You're right there.
You can't move another couple of inches.
Okay, if I have to come down. You just sit right there. You have plenty of room.
This is my keyboard. Do not step on it. You're good.
You're just really making me ill. Take it off.
What a bitch.
Perhaps Mary does not care all that much about traffic laws, except for those she knows she can bend in her favor.
Now watch this.
Watch this.
Look how dangerous this is. I've got traffic coming on my left, and I have to merge way out over here to get into this, to merge back
Hi, kitty.
over here.
Mary is inexplicably
Over
showing the
here.
dangers of the bike lane when the sidewalk to her right is clearly unobstructed. Apparently, mobility scooters are allowed to access the bike lane, even roads if the speed limit of the road is 25 miles per hour or less, though it is also arguable that she is placing herself willingly in considerable danger, especially when a pedestrian-only path is present. This is a reason the following video garnered such popularity.
Hi, kitty.
Oh my God.
You're ready to go to bed, huh? You're tired.
Mary follows this vehicle into the Taco Bell drive-thru.
Excuse me, sir.
Taco Bell drive-thru is always right for comedy.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want? What do you
Hello?
want? What do you want?
You almost
Hello?
hit me. You made a totally illegal move.
Fuck away from me. Man, are you serious?
Yes, I'm
There's
serious.
no fucking almost in life. I did not hit you.
I said you almost
There's
hit
no
me.
almost
You
in
made an
life.
illegal.
Get the fuck off the street with
There's
that
no
thing.
almost
You're
in
the
life.
street.
There's no almost in life is actually so crazy. There's no almost in life. You almost hit me. There's no almost in life. That's actually crazy. He's like, shut the fuck up. Immediately. Jesus Christ. He's like, there's no almost in life. I'm putting that in a song. I am going to put that in a song. It's going in the quote file. It's such a beautiful fucking thing. There's no almost in life. He's right. There's no almost in life. Oh no, you aggroed Laker Karen.
You almost hit me. You made
Hello?
Sir? Hello?
No.
You almost hit me. You made a totally illegal
Get the
move.
fuck away from me.
Get the fuck away from me.
Are you serious?
Are you
Yes,
serious?
I'm serious.
There's no fucking almost in life. I did not
There's
hit
no
you.
almost
I said
in
you
life.
almost hit
There's no
me.
almost
You
in
made an
life.
illegal.
There's no almost in life. He's right too. There's not really. There's like, sorry, I almost hit you.
The street with that thing. You're in the street. It's not a car. That's not a car.
It's a disability mobility.
So go away. I did not hit you. I'm with my kids here. Go away. I have my 2 little boys here.
Oh, do you? And they're alive.
Yeah, he's like trying to keep her away. He's like, this lady is obviously cracked, and I need you to not understand that. Or he needs you to understand that not all white ladies are this crackpot.
You almost killed me.
You're not Donald Trump. Go away.
You're not Donald Trump. Go away. Yeah, at that point, he's like, white. It's a white person. They must like Donald Trump. Oh my God.
You should get out the street with that thing that you're riding. You're in the street.
Damn.
Oh my God.
That interaction is possibly the best known, or at minimum,
I love
remembered
America.
from the Mobility Mary catalog.
I love America. That man absolutely was in his rights to fucking react exactly as he did.
From
He didn't swing a fist or do anything nasty at all. He was just like, what? Shut the fuck up. Get off my
quotes
fat fucking ass. What?
that are repeated in the comments.
There's no almost in life. What a powerful line. It is. It's actually so good. There's no almost in life. Yeah. Wow.
To Mary's disengagement at the sight of direct confrontation. Another interesting point is that legally speaking, Mary was in the right. The driver was in a right turn only lane, yet went straight ahead, and Mary was seemingly allowed to be where she was. Socially, however, he is praised for pushing back against Mary's own absurdity, of which no doubt viewers have been subjecting themselves to. In August of 2019, the H3H3 podcast reacted to a compilation of Mobility Mary. At 1.8 million views, this is the most popular video in relation to her.
You should get out the street with that thing that you're riding.
He's right. She was in the middle of the street.
Yeah. It's not a bike.
Oh my God.
It's not a bike.
How can so much golden content be generated from one person?
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, these are all bestsellers.
Several
These are all
follow-up videos were
bestsellers.
made. This one highlights comments directed towards the podcast that could be insightful for Mary's motivation.
Hi, Dan. I'm actually Santa Monica, where Mary is from, and she has a bit of reputation here. Kind of an urban legend. Most people got angry with her quickly because we all assumed she was wandering around town trying to sue. Also, she's not a little old lady. She's a scooter bound because she's obese. Hope this helps.
You called it. As it will later be discovered, Mary is a senior. There also does appear to be a possibility that Mary's motivation was to force a lawsuit.
Guys, is if someone does hit her, all the fucking lawyers got to do is just pop that into, VHS. It's a fucking GoPro.
That was from a podcast of sorts, also discussing Mobility Mary.
No. Okay, now, no one hit me, but if you do, hit me from the front so I can get it on here. There you go. And now
Nobody
if
hit me. Hit me from the
hits
front.
me from the front.
I'll hit you from the
I'll have a
front.
record of it. If they hit me from the sides of the back.
I'll hit you from the side of the
Hunting
back.
for a lawsuit could have been the motivation.
Oh
Examining
my
her catalog
God.
and history reveals much about her, yet brings even more questions. On March 23, 2019, for no discernible reason, the Taco Bell parking lot video was re-uploaded on Oopsie. Here, the video racked up 165,000 views
I'm
and
just
270
stroking my
likes to
kitty.
4,740 dislikes. Strangely enough, it was also under a different category,
yeah.
people and blogs,
I really
as seen
love
in the
stroking
description.
my
Here
kitty.
it would sit until it would also go private. This, like many happenings around Mobility Mary, is unexplained or unknown. Like, for example, what does she look like? Despite having side view mirrors that seduce viewers into believing that one day the antagonist will be revealed, and cars that reflective surfaces give similar promise, in her entire catalog her face is never shown. Even when her reflection is somewhat present, it is the mobility scooter's reflective components that steal the show, almost demanding that the viewer give up on the ridiculous request and respect the art for what it is. Horror movies often obfuscate what the monster looks like as to leave the horror to the user's imagination, which leads us to this video.
Hey! 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 Idiot!
As seen further into the video, Mary goes through the underpass. Hugging the wall of said underpass are a series of shopping carts. This matters because eventually she would find her path blocked.
Well, this is cool. I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. Great. Now I have to turn this narrow thing. Oh my God.
She eventually reverses and makes her way out, then goes to enter a nearby store. A store with reflective
It would
doors.
suck so bad to be like this. I have pity for it. This guy's about to get waylaid. Oh
I
no.
have to get, could you ask someone to bring 2 people? I need 2 people to hold it open for me.
I need 2 people.
Thank you so much, sir. Hi. Are you the manager to that? No, ma'am.
The door at the beginning of the clip was ajar. Mary approached it in such a way that quite literally everything else is reflected except her visage. Even as she turns to enter the store from the doors to the left, her reflection is perfectly cut off. At most for a couple of frames, there is a blue hat, which obscures her but not her scooter. Going back to the video where her house is being fumigated, at around 6 seconds
Hi,
in, her
kitty.
mobility scooter is seen hiding behind some foliage in front of the patio. This appears to be an older model of the Pride Mobility Pursuit, likely model S713.
Okay, I don't have the time for the rest of this video, guys. I'm tired and it's 3:40 in the morning. I'm terribly sorry. I'm going to go to bed. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time. You've been watching Skycat Live. I'm a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Put me on in the background. Click on the cast face to donate. Come to the Twitch or the YouTube. Give me a like, sub, or a follow. Thank you so much for your time. I have many thousands of videos on my YouTube channel, and this day's entire recording will be placed on my YouTube channel right now. Watch me do it on my stream. The stream will end in 30 seconds, well, in like 5 minutes or something when I'm done posting videos.